Okay, let's play some D&D. What were we doing? Who were we doing? What was happening? Someone tell us.
Saved Jack and Eva. So basically, last time we left the mine, and as we were doing that, we ran into a wolf, and the wolf was kind of like aggressive, but like someone whistled for him. And so we follow the wolf out of the mine, and we see these two people like jacking this huge 20-pound chunk of mithril. And we talked to him for a little bit, but we were injured. We're like, you know what? There's bigger fish to fry. Whatever, take the frickin'
And
mithril.
he's my homeboy. He a damn peer like me.
Yeah. So Jack actually happens to be a damn peer just like Natalia, and so like before they left, he like whispers
We
in her
chatted
ear, like, yeah.
about my necklace and attuning it and all of the douchey things that the damn peer culture doesn't tell you because they're kind of dick faces and like to let you learn it all on your own because it's like, you must be strong.
And so after that, then we went back to the town and we stayed in the little paladin place and we kept watch. And during the night,
Saska got contacted by douche McKinley.
Arendelle, and Arendelle's all like, I'm going to kill those two because the Dampier bro was wearing an elf cloak and he slaughtered a whole elf family. And so in the morning we talked with Escanor's dad, and he was telling us that basically that mithril, they're going to use it to start a war between the Ice Crown dwarves and Frontera. And so then at that point, then Saska was like, well, also my homeboy is going to murder Natalia's homeboy.
Natalia was like, hell fucking no he ain't. I'm gonna go protect my homeboy. He gave me valuable information. That shit's not for.
And so then we went and we caught up to him, and we foiled the ambush, and we pissed off Arendelle.
And Arendelle's being
like,
a little douche fuck.
He's like, whatever, just bring me the cloak, and we kind of suspect him. And then Shirazé...
Suspect him of what?
We suspect him of maybe being involved
Maybe just being shady.
Yeah, or maybe I was thinking maybe even involved in like the plot to, put the nations at war or whatever. Because it wasn't adding up. Like, we weren't, he seemed a bit extreme, on the extreme end of wanting to kill two people just because one is wearing a cloak,
Also, false information from what the thoughts that you were able to read, it was lies.
Yeah.
So where is he getting this information, or is he making this information up?
Well,
just
hold
to
on,
kill
hold
whoever
on.
the fuck he
What
wants?
did you see in your detect thoughts?
Okay, so basically, for Jack's like, his first thought was, well, fuck, this mithril's not worth it. So, he was definitely inclined to give that back to us.
Mm-hmm.
But then, when we asked about the elves dying, he was like, in his thoughts, he's like, oh, I didn't do that. He never has killed an elf. He just found the cloak. Eva, on the other hand, she's actually a werewolf, and she was all like, yeah, shifter. But anyway, so she...
Different.
So
True.
anyway,
She saw an elf in her jaws, so she could
There
have
you
killed
go.
them. And then...
but it was just a singular male elf. It was not a
Not a
family.
family.
And Arendelle said
Well, that's
that
the thought
they
you
slaughtered
got. You only got surface level thoughts, by the way. I'm not trying to like make you think a certain way, but I'm just reminding you what your spell does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's true. I mean, she could have killed them, and then he took the cloak, but
we're definitely... We definitely feel like Arendelle's a douchebag.
Fair enough.
I mean, they're probably douchebags too, but
Well,
easier,
the thing that I got, at least from Eva's mind, is that she basically, her pack is in these woods. They protect these woods, and so she like really, views everything within the woods as her. So I'm inclined, just from the surface level thoughts, to think that they're innocent. She might have killed the elf, maybe that was her thinking that, but I feel like that, I definitely don't feel any malice towards it. It's more like
I think she probably killed him. But I still want to protect my Dampier, bro, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then, so, do we know what day it is?
It's the 7th of Arendelle. I think it's probably going to be afternoon time because it was the morning when we woke up and we learned
Well,
about all of
hold
this.
on. I just want to, because I actually lost track of time here. You arrived in the mine village on the 6th, so it's really
Yeah.
only been 1 day since that.
Yeah. Well, because
I thought you've rested
we
2
were-
days since 2 nights since then.
No, we only rested one night.
So we arrived in the mines like midday and we entered the mines. We never rested while in the mines. We went through, killed everyone, collected his dad, immediately
yeah, you're
left,
right,
encountered them when we came out, headed back to town, then rested. So yeah.
So yeah,
It
so
is
now it's
technically
like
fair.
the afternoon of the 7th.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and Sasuke is kind of like feeling like that this bow comes with too many strings if you catch.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are. So you haven't done really any traveling to Prontera yet. You just
No.
sidetracked a
No.
bit to track down this guy to save those 2 guys.
We
So now,
sent,
yeah,
well,
you-
Sasuke sent a message to his mentor to get a message to Jay to tell him the plot, and I thought that we had decided that we were going to try and go to the Ice Crown Mountains and possibly prevent a war.
Oh,
I thought we
okay.
were headed back to Frontera next. I didn't know we were heading
So
to
I
Ice.
think we need to have a powwow and figure out where we think those because I think those imposter paladins are really what we have to track down.
But I mean, they're headed to Ice Crown, but they have a way like ahead, like a whatever the word, like
Head
oh my
start.
god, my kid. Yeah, they have a big head start on us. So I think our best bet is to get to Prontera or get to talk to Jet or whatever, and
So
probably
let
have
me-
them see if they have a quick way of contacting the people up in Ice Crown, because there's no way we can travel and catch up. So if we did that, our hope would be that they haven't done anything douchey by the time we get there and like already stirred shit up.
Well, and the other point
wait.
is we have to go by Prontera just to go to the Ice Crown Mountains. So, did you
Yeah.
have some thoughts, Jaeger?
Sorry, I'm bandaging my leg.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah. So my thoughts are, we can go to Prontera, but it'll do no good. We have the mithril. We have the 20-pound chunk of mithril. That's why I was thinking of going to the Ice Crowns and forestalling anything. Just because we give them the mithril. Okay, we can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So we can hopefully catch the paladins there, and we're probably having this conversation right there, John, as they're walking.
Yeah, I assume you guys are having this I just want to remind you guys. So I think you're misunderstanding something. So from what you just said, you said you want to bring this mithril to the dwarves, and then what?
That's where I thought the mithril was supposed to go. It was in
So-
a crate marked Ice Crown Mountains.
Yep. So Escanor's dad. So the whole situation is, he's worried a war will break out because Prontera is standing to be accused of murdering 40
murdering
dwarves.
the entire.
So
Yeah, so
I
we
don't think
need
you're going to prevent a war by bringing them a chunk of mithril.
Yeah, we need to go to them and tell them, basically explain who was actually behind the killing of the dwarven camp and who we fought there to prevent the war. Not like, I mean, we could bring the mithril as proof, like, we were fucking there, look, we have this chunk of mithril from it that was, like, meant for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we were there, we fought the douchebags behind this, we saved Escanor's father from the mine, like, we know who's actually behind it. And the mithril could help be proof of that to make them believe us. And then potentially, like, I don't know if we want to try to have Escanor's dad travel with us, but that would also be good proof. Because the whole war is supposed to be
so
starting
where are we
over.
going then?
So
Are
where
we
are
going
you guys
to
going?
Ice Crown Mountains, or are we
Good
going to go to
question.
Prontera?
Well,
Last I remember, we were the reason we sent the message to Saska's mentor so that we could try and get what's his face, Jay, to kind of advise.
Yes,
this
I
is
was hoping
also-
that Jay had some kind of magical means of contacting one of us.
that was
so we
also
could
when
explain.
we assumed that the paladins were potentially in Prontera, and it might have been another plot to assassinate the king or someone. We thought like our fast assumption was that if there are paladins who are, you know, like this armor is missing, so obviously someone might be trying to portray themselves as paladins. The first initial thought was, oh, they're probably in Prontera trying to do like some sort of inside job assassination. But his dad told us that no, they were actually headed to Ice Crown to sow the seeds of, oh, Prontera killed all these dwarves. So I think we definitely still need to talk to like Jet and like about all the shit that's going on. But
Well,
like
I was
that
hoping he would contacted us by now, but because
Ye-
it's been a couple hours at least, right?
Well, so we figured out it would take a couple of hours for the Falcon to get to Prontera. So even then, it may be a little early for a message. But then the other little wrinkle is: were we going to track Arendelle down and give him the cloak?
Right.
It can't be far.
Right. So that's what I was gonna say. Like, I thought if you had planned on doing that, it would probably be now to do it because he has like maybe an hour head start on you. So you would know he's from your encounters with him. He's pretty stealthy. So I mean, if you don't follow up on trying to find him now, you probably won't find him easily again until he tries
Wants to be found.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, that was the other thing is we had kind of left it that we were going to maybe track him down and give him the cloak to hopefully spare Dampier Bros.
Dampier bro.
Fine. So let's do that. I will I
Okay.
will go to where he walked off and track him.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Give me a second.
He's like, oh, interesting. Like he didn't expect us to do this.
Why did it?
Well, how are we gonna follow him and find him? Like, how else would we go about that?
No, I didn't know you were gonna want to fuck with him now. I thought you were gonna like deal with other shit first. Okay, are you guys on this map? You guys see this
Yeah.
map? Okay, yeah. So, how long would you think you guys would have been like talking to those two other dudes for? We'll say it was like half an hour max.
That long.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
probably
gonna say
about half an hour.
max.
Okay, I need to make a roll to determine the DC to follow his tracks. Give me a second. While I'm doing that, do you want to like describe to me how you would follow his tracks? You're just literally just looking on the floor. Are you looking for specific signs of him or, at all or anything?
That's for you, Jaeger.
Yeah, sorry, I'm typing things in my grave key box.
I mean, wouldn't he have a way of summoning?
Yeah, technically wasn't
think what he
Saska
has-
supposed to be seeking that dude out when he had information to share? So did that dude give him any means of like getting into
Yeah, but-
contact with him?
The place where I'm supposed to contact him is in Prontera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so give me a tracking check or whatever you have to track people.
Okay. Hang on, +2. So it's this +2.
Does anyone have any? Holy shit!
I could give you guidance.
The DC on that was 28, by the way. Okay, so you 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 see his tracks and you can follow them if you wish.
I didn't even actually. I mean, I rolled decently high, but I could have rolled much higher. Okay, I will basically follow him. Can I tell about how much of a head start? He's got a half an hour head start on this.
Yep.
Oh, then.
Did you want to do? Okay, so you're gonna follow these tracks, and then did you want to do anything specific as you're following them? Like go
Yes.
slowly, quietly? Is everyone trying to be
No,
stealthy?
no, noisy. I'm being noisy. I'm actually calling out his name.
Really? Okay. Can you give
Sure.
me the order in which you are
Me.
tracking?
I
them?
have to be first.
Okay. And actually,
Everyone else doesn't really matter. Well, doesn't matter to my tracking.
I'll probably bring up the rear unless Natalia and Escanor want me between the two of them.
Whoa.
give me a second. I actually need to get a new song for this. Bum, ba-da, bum,
New combat music?
bum.
Dun, dun, dun.
La 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 la.
Yeah.
I see him.
Where is he?
He's by a cave with some blood.
Oh my
no.
god, he's actually a woman.
Yeah, but he's not very attractive.
I mean, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, this'll do, I guess. I can't
That
find
has
the other one I
multiple
wanted.
meanings.
Okay, so sorry. Remind me what order you are approaching this.
Me first. And I'm
you're
probably a
calling
good
his
10.
name.
Yeah, not real loud. Just kind of.
Not right now. It's not real loud. Who's
You,
the?
Oh,
you know what? If
Aaron
he's traveling
Bell.
faster, if he's traveling too
Aaron
fast for me to track,
Bell.
Who's behind or beside Sokska?
I think it should go Saska, Escanor, Shiraze, Natalia.
Yee.
So just so you know, the grid is off on this map. So don't stop. Just supposed to say don't
No, that-
move. Yeah.
Can't
You
tell
need
us
to
that
be-
without
you need
expecting
to
us
believe-
to.
you need to be a little farther behind me because tracking is difficult.
So
Like turn around, back off, cat.
Okay, so no fucking around. You're actually like just yelling his name, so he doesn't need a perception like he
I'm
hears you.
calling his name. Yeah, I'm not sneaking up on him.
Okay. So when you approach this scene, you can just see him. Okay, yeah, and this map is accurate. There is blood and like skeletons here. Of like whatever.
See what I tell you? He's
Jesus
a baddie.
Christ, what the hell happened here?
And
I'm looking
he
around. Can I
is-
tell what happened?
Give me a perception check.
What? Perception? My special?
Is this Jesus you're talking about?
So these perceptions are just to like look around the scene and see what happened, or are you looking for anything else specifically?
I am looking. First of all, does he have blood on him?
No.
And second, can I tell what is this blood new? What happened, etc.
I'm trying
Oh,
to see what
and-
kind of skeletons they are.
And evidently,
Um,
Shirase is going to detect magic.
I'm just
Damn,
looking
how
for
you
any
guys rolling so
magical
high here.
magical traps, or I know he's not primarily a magic user, but
Well, the
Okay.
reason I roll so high, John, is my perception is 16.
So yeah, so all of you who are perceiving can tell that this blood isn't new, maybe a few days old. These skeletons are humanoid. You can't tell like who exactly they are, but they're humanoid. Detect magic. Where are you detecting magic? Just right in front of you? Can you just
just
throw me like
in
a
front
ruler?
of me, like around, kind of like trying to go like maybe towards the cave. I'm just
Like
trying to
this?
make sure there's not like a magical trap 60 feet in front of me.
Yeah, so like this, right? You're just doing like
Yeah.
that? Okay. So you detect magic coming from so there's magic coming off him, and there's 2 magical auras in the cave.
Can I spend the full 3 rounds to see if I can tell what types?
Knowledge Arcana, determine the school. Sure. So give me
Need
3.
rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Making me do work. Hold on, let me see what you get.
So that's 3 rounds, right?
Yeah, so what is that,
Basically-
like 30 seconds or something?
Yeah, because I'm gonna be, if I see him, he sees me. I'm gonna be walking towards him.
Yeah, he sees you. He's sitting like next, like against the wall. Looking like he was expecting you. But hold on, okay, let me get these magical auras for you.
Yeah.
Where is his character sheet? Here it is. Oh my lordy. You guys can come up with some sort of plan while I get these answers for you. If you have a plan.
I have a plan.
I have a plan.
What's your plan?
I'm gonna give him the cloak and give him the bow back. Say I don't want to work for you anymore.
Give him the clamps.
I'm gonna give him the clamps, okay? I made clamp motions with my hand on the screen.
You need a camera so we can see him. Depending on how everything goes, I kind of want to like detect surface level thoughts and see what his surface level thoughts.
Okay, so the 2 magical auras in the cave are very weak. You can't tell what they are. But off of him, because he's in the open, you get illusion glamour
Ah.
coming from him.
So, I am going to, in a soft voice, I'm not projecting, I'm not really trying to get him to overhear, but if he does. Anyway, I'm saying to the party, he's got a glamour on. He's using illusion magic.
And yeah, Sasuke, by now you will be like here, I guess, or however where you want to be.
Okay. Well, right up next to him.
Are you guys following him just so we go in order here?
I'm gonna stay like right around here, maybe,
Okay.
giving him space because obviously we don't want to instigate necessarily with him.
Mhm.
I'm right about here.
Okay. And Natalia's okay. Yeah.
Natalia's gonna be in the back. She's scared.
Well, what if something comes from behind you?
I'm protecting the cat, okay?
Yeah, so he looks up as you approach him and he says, took you long enough. What do you want to talk about?
I drop the cloak at his feet here, and I drop the bow there too, and say, I don't want to work for you anymore. I give him about 5 seconds to say something, then I'm just gonna turn around and walk away.
So as you drop the bow, he'll say, "Are you sure about this?"
Pretty sure.
So you wish to break your oath with me, is what you're saying?
If that's what it takes, sure.
So as you say that, a crack goes up on the bow, and the wood kind of splits, but it's not like completely broken, but it's like, you could tell it's like unusable. Like you wouldn't be able to fire anything from it. He gets up and he kind of like rolls his shoulder like he's like stretching it. Like that's the arm he made the oath with you with. And he says, you realize now that you've broken the oath, your friends are no longer protected from me, right?
So I was just about to turn around. I turn around, I look at him, and I said, did you just threaten me and my friends?
He laughs.
Oh, shit.
And he says, it is not a threat. I did warn you that if my investigations uncover anything that they threaten the elves, that I would not harm them. I would harm them. But now that condition is released, and you've come here disrespecting me for no reason, breaking a bow that can only be created once in 100 years.
No reason, really. So the fact that you followed me, that you didn't trust me,
I
and the
did
fact
trust
that you were
you.
willing to
That
kill
is why
people-
I warned you in advance of my plans so that you would not interfere. And that's how you're actually leaving. Okay. I warned you. I trusted you so much, in fact, that I gave you my plans in advance. Had I not done that, my deed would have been done. So the fact that I did trust you actually ruined my plans. And
Really? So what were you doing in that mining town?
I was tracking those elf murderers. My plans.
So
What?
so
Go
when
on.
you came to me and you said that yes, you were indeed following me, what was that?
I was keeping tabs on you. I keep tabs on everyone. It's my job.
Yeah, that's called lack of trust in my book.
So
Look, I don't care. It's neither here nor there. If you decide that we're a threat and you come after us, we'll kill you. We're done here. And I turn around and I walk.
And as he's walking away, I said, I just like, kind of look at the dude, and I'm like, and by the way, he didn't kill those.
So as you begin to walk away, he says, "We're not done yet," and a human female, hooded female, slides down the mountain and blocks the way out.
Okay. I draw my weapons.
Roll initiative.
Oh, fuck. Oh, nice roll. Me and Eskimar got them sweet rolls tonight.
That's what you call the finishers.
This is very tranquil fighting.
I'm nervous.
You should be.
Oh, fuck. We're all gonna die this session. Just for, like, warning y'all. Start thinking of new characters in your mind now.
Already have a plan.
I'm gonna make a
Wait.
half-elf ranger.
What, what
Why do you
do?
think? Why do you think Escanor has such a large family?
Right? The next Salazar just steps right in.
Oh my god, that'd be great. Please do that. If you die, please do that. It's like your younger brother come to avenge his elder brother.
Hold on, I gotta open all these character sheets.
No. Not his younger brother. His mom.
Oh snap!
She's gonna chase him down with the fucking sandal.
His mom's like, I was not in labor for 18 hours with this pendejo for you to just kill.
So true. I can relate.
All right. Oh, he goes first.
God's got some bullshit rolls right now.
So wait,
He's got a 3 in there. And
no, I know, but I'm confused. Is Arundel's name like something else? Is that?
and he's not showing Arendel's rolls.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know he was whispered his role.
I was just confused.
Quite all right.
There we
I
go.
think it's legit if you don't want to show us the rolls.
No, the roles are being shown. You guys have made your choices.
Thanks, Sasuke.
If I die, I'm blaming you.
Let's see. What would he like to do on his turn, and why do we not have battle music on? That's what he does.
Natalia's
this is-
gonna put her hands up and be like, I didn't do it. I brought the cloak back. Let me leave. Let me leave. See y'all. I don't give a shit about the elves except for one elf. But, that's just one. That's not the nation of elves. It's just fun. Just one little elf. Just let me talk to this one little elf.
Let me see. He takes out a curved elven blade. Sasuke, would you like to make me a perception check? As he takes this
God.
blade out.
Oh god.
Yeah, you know this to be the curved elven blade that he offered you, and you know that that he looks like he could strike any of you down in probably one hit. So he looks at all of you and laughs, and he says, "Saska, you're very disappointed. You're very disappointing to me. The elven elders were mistaken. Perhaps what they say about half-breeds are true. No loyalty among them, I guess."
You're one to talk about loyalty.
Fucking racist.
Out of all of us, who's the one who broke their pact?
You did.
You're not.
I
You're
did.
not
What,
worth
it.
what did I harm any of you?
You're not worth it.
You may not have harmed any of us, but you never trusted him from the beginning. You broke your own.
I never vowed to trust him. And he moves. He's gonna move here, provoking attacks of opportunity from whoever wants to take them. If you choose to take them.
I'm not going to.
I'm not going to
I'm
yet
just going to
either.
keep looking at him.
Alright,
I said, then if you wish us no harm, why have you pulled out your lackey over there?
he's his
Clearly
turn.
you mean to keep us here or kill us. One of the...
Your friend over there drew his weapon.
My friend over there dropped his weapon. You
No,
threatened
Saska
us.
took it out, didn't
We're
he?
in a defensive man.
No, he drew his weapon first, right? I'm not misunderstanding. His weapon was drawn and then I started initiative, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty
We
sure.
drew our weapon when the
No,
lady
Saska
over there
said,
popped.
well, yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, but they didn't draw any weapons. He just said we weren't done talking kind of thing and she was blocking your way.
Yeah,
and you
and
drew
that
your
can be
weapon.
taken in a threatening manner. I have my hands on my weapons. They're not drawn.
No one else drew their weapons except for Saska?
I drew my weapon. He's threatening us. So
Alright, he ends his turn. He's not attacking you. If none of you attack him. And then this turn... It's not your turn yet, hold on. Oh, how do I move this guy? You see coming out of the cave.
I got me next.
Nope.
The fuck is that?
You see a dwarf come out. He give me perception checks as he walks out of the. All right, let me describe this feller for all y'all who
He looks
are perceiving. Let me get. Damn,
Dang,
you're
good
rolling
for
the
you.
perception
You should have-
checks. Jesus.
I usually roll so low on my perception.
Right? I have a higher perception than both you and Escanor, and you both whooped my butt this time.
Where is this guy's description?
We'll just say you're keeping an eye on the chicken front.
Oh, here it is. So he's clearly a male dwarf. He has an orange beard, as you can see. His face is painted all white, and he's got like this spiky kind of armor on his. There's like these three big spikes coming from the behind of his armor, and there's three skulls like on each spike. And he comes out here and he says, "What's going on out here then? El, is this the fool you told us about?" And he says, "These fools drew weapons on me." He laughs, and then the dwarf comes up to here, and he said, or no one else has their weapons drawn, right?
No.
Nope.
All right, so he'll come up to Sasuke and he says, "Drop your weapon, lad, if you know what's good for you." And he'll end his turn. Sasuke, your turn.
So I actually like dwarves. So I'll turn to him and actually not in a, I don't know, threatening manner, speaking to him affably, saying, Arendelle there basically is preventing us from leaving and is basically threatened all of my friends. I think I have pretty good reason to draw my weapons.
I like your tone, lad, but now's not the time. Drop them if you value your life. We got some questions for you.
I'll put it away. I won't drop my weapon.
Okay. Anything else on
I
your
look at the dwarf and say, "I'll answer your questions."
If you answer ours.
The bull's on that cat. Anyone else? Sasuke, anyone do anything?
I'll fold my arms.
Shiraze.
Okay, so we're not really actively fighting right now, correct? I mean,
No one's taken an aggressive action yet, but we're gonna stay initiative until one round, and then if you guys want to not, if you all of you are saying you're not gonna attack, we can come out of initiative.
okay. Then I'm not gonna do anything at this point.
Okay. Before the next turn, there's another thing going on.
Oh,
So
look,
another person
Oreo.
comes out of the cave. You guys want to make a perception check as this guy scurries on out?
Scurry? Does he literally scurry?
No. He strolls out.
I kind of muttered to myself,
Does he mosey?
interesting that they're awfully cloaked around here.
And yeah, so those that are perceiving this dude, you can tell it's a cloaked figure. It's a very tall, looks masculine person. There's a dark black beard that protrudes out of the cloak there. You can tell from the skin, you can see it looks kind of greenish, but he's kind of very slender.
Can't tell what race he is.
Oh, what was your perception roll? Okay, Sasuke, you know he's an orc. Everyone else is not
Okay.
100% sure.
I say
Would-
orc.
Would we have not recognized him from earlier since the orcs were basically surrounding?
No, those orcs look like they were like brutish, and they were
Okay.
like very like they were very like I was about to say thick. They were very like stocky. This guy's very this guy's very slender looking for especially for
Female?
No, he's male.
He has a
I
But
will
beard.
say, by the way, do you hear that? I said that out loud to the rest of the party. Orc.
Yeah.
yeah, so you would know that it's very uncommon for orcs to be like as skinny as this guy is. He's unusually skinny. But only Sasuke knows he's an orc. But well, I guess you all do now because you said it aloud. But
This is like a United Nations of Prontera.
very equal representation in this group. He comes out and he grunts and he says, "Fools to come here." And that's all he'll do on his turn. You're not gonna. Do you take any attacks opportunity? He's moving over here.
No, as a matter of fact, I take my hand off my sword, but I look over towards Natalia because I'm not sure what she's gonna do after seeing him.
I mean, you guys don't have to be racist. Not every orc is like bad. And part of the same orc
No,
tribe.
not necessarily, but
Sorry,
And
but
he's
orcs are
not
like
very-
Nazis.
He is not barbarian E. I don't know if that was coming across. He's very skinny.
I don't know what'll trigger her.
Okay, Natalia, it's your turn.
Is there any like either knowledge arcana or spellcraft that I could use to try to like see what the magic on Arendelle is doing or see through the disguise or
Ooh.
whatever it is?
Sure. Make me a knowledge arcana.
Damn. That's not as high
Yeah.
as I was
So
hoping.
because Shiraze pointed out to you earlier, and you're looking closer at him, give me a perception check. Yeah, you notice his features as you focus straight at him. You notice his appearance shifts. Like when you like look at someone else in your peripheral vision, he looks like what you saw him on the cliff earlier. But then when you look straight at him, he looks like a different person with different features completely. But it's only when you
Do
look
I-
straight at him.
Is any part of the features recognizable to me?
No. You
Okay,
would
so
not
it
recognize
it is not a person I've run into before.
No.
Okay.
It's just clearly he is a different person than the one you see in your peripheral like vision. If I'm explaining
Would she
that
know
right.
what the elf guy that she's looking for, what he looks like?
She would not know what he looks like.
But so Arendel's an elf,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And the features when they look different and change, does it still look like an elf?
Yes. Still an elf.
Okay. Just curious about that. For now, I'm kind of just gonna take a step back against this cliff and just see how things play out.
Okay. The female from over here, what does she do?
She human?
She is clearly human. You see her.
I'm not paying attention to her, by the way.
Okay, then everyone except for Sus can make me a perception check. Ooh. Yeah, so only Natalia. You, for a moment you see her and she looks completely human, but then a second later, you could swear you're getting, like, vampiric vibes from her as she, like, stands there and kind of meditates for a bit, and she, like, it seems like she got, like, a burst of, like a magical effect just happened on her, and then it dissipates. And so in that brief moment, you get, like, because you've been around Dampiers your whole life and probably some vampires, you get distinct vampiric vibes from that moment. Did I explain that correctly? Do you have any questions about
I think so. So when she does the magical effect, I get vampiric vibes, but then it goes away and she
Yes.
appears to be human again.
Yes.
Okay.
And she moves up to you in, like, a pace that looks unnaturally fast. Like, she covers this distance not twice as fast, like, faster than any human should be able to. It was a short distance, so maybe it's just because it was a short distance, but she moved very fast. She moves up to you and starts sniffing you. Do you do anything?
I'm gonna cock my head like that, like, you know, when dogs get really interested in something, they like cock their head and like look at it. Like
So
I'm doing that.
Yeah, so she ran up really fast and, like, stopped abruptly, like, in your face, and then just, like, goes closer to, like, sniff you. She said, "Do you do anything, or you just let her sniff you?"
She can sniff me. I'm probably gonna like just cock my head and look back at her and sniff her back.
You sniff her?
Sure.
Uh,
Sniff me, I'm gonna sniff her. What the fuck?
yeah. I'm just wondering what check to give you to find something out.
Skinner pulls a chair out and a bag of popcorn.
What knowledges do you have trained again? I can't open your character sheet.
Arcana, nobility, and then I have a rank in history, but that is the only things I have trained.
Okay, give me a
or
knowledge
ranks.
history.
Of course, my shittiest one.
DC 20 on this check. If you can get this, it'll be crazy.
I'm probably not going to. I would have to. Yeah, I'd have to roll really fucking. Yeah.
Oof. Okay, but yeah, as she gets right up in your face, you notice that she has 3 scars across her face that look like claw marks, like a claw, like dragged across her face. You couldn't really notice it because it looked like it, like when she's right up in your face, you notice it. It's like healed over. It looks like a very old wound, but it looks like she's been, like, raked across the face by a claw.
So when she's right up in my face, sniffing me, I'll whisper, "What are you?"
More importantly, what are you? And Escanor, you can finish off the round with anything. If you guys aren't going to do anything aggressive, we'll end combat here, and then we'll just, like, keep talking, and then we'll go back to initiative if any of you do anything crazy.
I'm gonna be right back real fast. I'm pretty sure my kid is a poopy diaper and I'm really tired of smelling it.
Okay, we can take, like, a 5-minute. You guys want? Get some water. Right before Escanor's turn.
It wasn't Shiraz that she smelled, it was her kid.
I'm going to grab some water.
Escanor was going to go Super Saiyan.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Where I forgot to ask, where's Escanor's father during this? Did he come with you, or did you guys leave him?
No, he's back at the inn. I wasn't sure if he said he was going to go back on his own or if we were going to meet back at the inn with him, or not the inn, the Paladin Hall.
Mm-hmm.
But we did not take him with him to track.
Right. So yeah, he will need someone to help him get back home eventually.
I think we were planning on taking him in our wagon.
Hmm.
So as a fighter and my background in a fighting arena, I would be able to perceive the situation pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I really kind of want to use my wand of charm.
Yeah, I'd advise highly against that.
I
What
mean,
could go wrong?
Well, it's pretty obvious we're surrounded by a stronger opponent. Literally surrounded. The only one that might stand a chance at surviving here might be Saskia and Natalia if they run away.
just point me at the caster.
Which one?
Are they all casters?
You don't know.
Well, I mean, you just told us which one, so that tells us more than one.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just fucking with you.
I like the more sympathetic god we had last time. That must have been one messy diaper, bro.
Poopy baby.
I'm gonna go get something. I'll be right.
You-
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back.
No worries.
Welcome back.
no worries. Gingy's AFK, I think.
Okay, this kid is just like on a poop escapade lately. Poopscapade. Oh god, my sister's calling me. Hold on.
Doesn't she know it's D&D time? God.
Okay, sorry about that again. I'm back. She's been trying to get my birthday present to me for like ages, and there's been issues with the mail. So she was like, I got the text alert that it's there, and it better be there or I'm gonna shank someone. I'm like, okay, I'll go.
Was it there?
Yes, it was. No shanking needed.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Is everybody here and ready to keep going?
Jose's in the bathroom.
Oh no, Jose's doing the poopies.
Yeah.
It's taken after Everly. It's a poop escapade, a poopscapade.
It's poop everywhere.
Da poops. All the poops.
Mm-hmm. Peep the pants. What?
Jess. What she said in Discord.
Don't pay attention to this pentagram I'm drawing. It's not for a spell or anything.
Oh, snap. Nothing personal, kid. Omaeru. Shindaru.
Nanny!
Nani?
Poop faster, Jose.
I think I just heard him flush.
Charlie.
No.
No!
Yes. 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 No. Yes.
He's funny.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
Nice.
All right, I'm back.
Also,
Welcome
sorry
back.
you're having to smell Shiraze's fart. Talia.
Is everyone
Yeah,
back?
he.
I-
Ye.
All right.
Yeah, I'm here.
What? Sorry.
I heard him talk.
I'm here.
All right. So yeah, as you guys kind of Escanor, you technically had a turn. Did you want to do anything specifically?
I'm just keeping
Whoa!
my.
Stop moving.
I'm just keeping my hand on my shield at the moment, but I do look directly at what's his name again, Arendelle,
Mm-hmm.
and say, for someone who says they just want to talk, you sure are showing otherwise here.
Because you were trying to leave and I wasn't done speaking.
Well, there are ways, sir, and then there are ways.
Well, fortunately, with when the line of work I'm in, I don't have time to waste on whatever ways you're talking about. Anyways, are you all going to be more civil and listen instead of trying to run away now that you got the idea here? And he kind of
We're
looks
still
around at all
going
his.
away.
Do we have a choice?
No, not really. I'm just asking if you wish to die here or wish to listen for a few minutes.
Well, what's it gonna be then? What do you have to talk?
I have a few since Saska over there isn't going to be helping me out anymore. I guess I just have some final questions for you guys before I maybe let you go.
All right.
Well, again, we have no choice here, so what's it gonna be?
Oh, give me a second. I'm just looking at his spells for a second. Okay. He looks at all of you and he says, "My first question is, will you allow me to search all of you?
Search in what sense?
I'm looking for something, and if it is on you, then we have a problem. If it's not on you, we won't have a problem."
Like, you literally want to search my body? I feel violated.
Nothing to that nature, I assure you.
Maybe you can have the sniffy woman search us women to protect our dignity.
That's fine by me.
I look at
I'm
her and I'm like, yeah, you can
basically.
search my body, honey.
I'm not looking at Arendelle. I'm looking at the dwarf, and I say, "What exactly are you looking for?" And I'm specifically addressing the dwarf.
Oh, lad. If it isn't obvious enough, we're monster hunters. We're looking for monsters.
The fuck? What constitutes a monster?
Oh, you know. Things that kill other things for no reason.
So you?
Big man with some big words. What have you seen me kill?
I don't know. Why don't you ask the 12 things on your spikes?
There are 3. Where'd you learn to count?
Didn't you say he had 3 on each spike?
No, I said he had 1 on each spike. If I said 3, I misspoke.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. My bad.
He has 3 spikes a head on each. They're
Okay.
humanoid skulls, if you
Look,
care.
Escanor's had a lot of concussions. Sometimes he sees double. It's
I may
a
have
thing.
misspoke.
Okay. I retcon to the 3 then.
Yeah. These are the heads of monsters, boy.
What on our body gives us away as a monster?
Can't be giving away all our secrets now, can we, lass? You know, this guy's an elf, right?
Yes, I do.
He...
It's been very well established that I know that he's an elf because
Okay.
Saska's bow talks it, or his bow used to talk in Elvish.
No, I know. I just didn't know if you were trying to like hide that you were saying that. But
Uh-uh.
yeah. So he hears you and he laughs, or no. First he's surprised. He says, You speak Elven?
I look at him and I answer in Elven and I say, yes, I'm learned in many languages.
Impressive. Anyways, are you allowing the search or not?
I have nothing to hide. Just,
Okay.
don't do anything dirty.
I won't be the one searching. I'll have my female associate search you all if that will appease you. And he looks to the rest of you before he issues the order.
She already sniffed me. Is that good enough? What else perversion do I need to let her do?
He sighs. I made a simple request. I need you all searched.
I told you already that she could.
Yes, okay. The rest of you, is it okay? I for one, ask questions before I do things. Escanor, Saska?
Saska says, whatever.
Whatever isn't consent, Saska.
Escanor?
True.
He's taking that as consent.
I will remove every fucking thing I'm wearing.
Oh,
Jesus.
jeez! Saska!
Saska's pissed right now, okay? I'm a hair away from just fucking attacking and saying, fine, fucking kill me.
Yeah, reading the situation, I pull out my sword and drop it on the ground, drop my shield, take off all my hair.
I didn't ask you to disrobe. I just said I needed to search you.
Well, you need to get past my armor to search me, don't you?
No. And he'll notice Saska is very annoyed and angry, and he'll look at Saska directly and say, "This would have been a lot easier if you kept your oath and stayed out of my way."
This would have been a lot easier if you weren't a fucking arrogant ass tyrant. You're basically bullying us into doing whatever you want to do, and you think that just because you're powerful, whatever you want to do is the right thing. Fuck off.
He puts his hand to his forehead and rubs it. What we're doing here is saving the goddamn realm.
That's funny. You almost caused it to end.
You think I didn't know about the whole mithril and the proposed war on the Ice Crown Mountains?
Yeah, but you sure were concerned with getting that fucking cloak back.
I was. Because that she-wolf you protected murdered elves. And I don't know if that means anything to you, but it means something to me.
With your attitude, it doesn't
I
mean
don't care
shit
about
to me.
the she-wolf.
Anyways, it's besides the point. We'll execute her shortly anyways. It's a small pawn in the game of chess. And if you haven't noticed around here, we have an orc, a dwarf, a human, and an elf. We represent all the people, and we are taking upon ourselves to save the world, as it so were.
Who the hell appointed you under whose authority?
I appointed me under my authority.
Authority means shit. Get on with it.
I knew there's no reasoning with you fools. He begins chanting
You're
some
not
words
reasoning
to
with
cast
us.
a
You're
spell.
bullying us, is what you're doing.
I gave you the choice. Do you wish to be searched or not?
Everything I have is on the ground right there. You want to come over here and touch my dick? Go ahead.
God!
He's casting a spell at you. Do you resist?
Nope.
Saska specifically?
Yep.
Can I attempt spellcraft just to see what he's casting at him?
Sure.
No, that's not a very good roll.
You just start casting a spell, Teresa?
I just want to know what he's casting.
Remember, if they don't know what you're casting though. So if you start casting, they may take like maneuvers against you very quickly and like potentially kill you. So that's why he's asking if you're actually casting something
Okay.
without declaring what you're casting.
So would I do spellcraft then to try and...
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're just trying to figure out what he's casting, you just do a spellcraft check.
Teresa, you know it's a hold person spell.
Oh gosh.
Will negates. Are you trying to resist this, Sasuke? I think you said no, right?
Right.
Okay, so you're held for you are this might be meta. You're held for a certain amount of rounds. I'm not gonna tell him how many rounds. So he holds you. You can't speak anymore, and he says, "Hold on, I forgot this guy's name." He goes, "Droll, search the loudmouth over there," and Droll will walk over and just like pat you down and search you.
I'm not wearing anything, John.
Oh, you went naked?
I told you I
You
took
said
up
you did.
everything I own.
I thought that was like figuratively. I didn't know you actually
Nope.
were naked.
Nope. I took off everything I own.
Okay, he just holds person you to make you shut up for a bit. And then he looks to the rest of you and he says, "Oh, oh my god."
Escanor is wearing clothes still. He just took off his arm.
Can one of you dress your friend over there? And
Escanor.
I'm only interested in searching Shiraze and Natalia, to be honest. So,
Oh, really?
Skyla, can you search them, please? And she will come up and search you, Natalia. Are you allowing this?
Yeah.
Do you still have that note on you? I'm gonna take that as a yes.
I mean, I technically never put it in my gear, but I don't think I ever got rid of it, so I'm not gonna meta technically, yeah.
Technically, yeah. Is it on your character sheet?
No.
What? It should have been.
Yeah, it should have been. You're right. So I'm gonna say technically yes, it's still on me because it should have been on my character sheet.
Well, would you? Okay, I'm gonna try not to meta. I'm gonna let. Would Natalia have gotten rid of it, or would she have kept it? What do you think Natalia would have done?
I mean, we don't. Well, yeah, because the inn isn't really like. I mean, I think she would have kept it, but I think she would have attempted to like roll it up and put it somewhere like secretive in her. So like, how thorough is this chick checking us? Because if she's checking insanely thorough, then yes, she will find it. If she's doing a brief like check your pockets, check the normal places, then I would say she probably doesn't find it unless you want to make some sort of roll to see how well she checks me. Because I do feel like I would have kept it, but I feel like
Make
it would
me
be
a
one of those-
stealth check. How
Okay.
well you hid your paper.
it's probably going to really bad because I don't.
If
think
you
I
have
good
negatives from your
stealth.
armor, don't include it
Stealth,
because
stealth.
you would have been
Yes, I do have
hiding
negatives.
this when you were like not
Okay.
encumbered or whatever.
Jesus.
Jesus fucking Christ! All right, well,
It's taped to her forehead.
fuck me.
Did you see what I put in Discord?
No,
I didn't.
I wanna. What did this say again?
Jesus.
I mean, I remember like generically what it said, but I'm like,
There
I'm
should
trying
be a
to like.
handout that I gave you.
Oh yeah. You're right. There was. I just want to know like the exacts of what it said. So
I
if they
actually need to
question me
check it
about.
as well because I don't remember exactly what it said.
Oh wait, which note?
I mean, how many notes do you have?
Well, technically, there was the original note, the mysterious note, which is not the one I was thinking of. That one I would have gotten rid of. The one I was thinking of was the one I picked up off of the body of the guy who tried to kill me.
Oh. So you're saying you would have got rid of the original note for sure?
I mean, I don't think I would have kept that. I mean, I know what I have to do. I know the name. To me,
Okay.
there's no reason to keep that one. The other one, the only reason why she's intrigued in keeping it is because this person literally tried to murder me, and this is what I found on his body. So, like,
Okay. Fair enough. So, yeah, she finds that easily with the 16 perception. She takes it, pockets it, and
which
searches.
is why I was curious, trying to remember what that one said.
Do you have
That
anything
one I
else
don't
interesting on
have.
you? I guess I should just look on your character sheet. You're not like specifically hiding anything else, right?
No, I'm not specifically hiding anything.
I mean, my character sheet has like What were those things? Those symbols?
No
You had-
one's searching your stuff at the moment.
Okay.
Oh, you do have the 20-pound ore of mithril. Does she take it? Let me make a roll here. Oh,
Roll
takes it.
morality.
Can I sniff her while she's checking me again?
sure.
Can I make the roll again?
What roll? Oh.
Knowledge history. I probably won't make it, but
I'll let you make the roll again if you tell me like what you're trying to find out that's different than last time.
well,
What do you
I
think you could find out?
I think my thought process would be like I swear there's something wrong about her,
Mm-hmm.
and I just couldn't place my finger on it the first time. So like I just like I want to sniff deeper and see if I can figure out what is
Alright,
fucking
fine,
wrong
go.
with her.
DC 20.
Come on, give me a 19 or higher. Come on. Oh!
Okay, I'll let you know a little bit with that. So you definitely smell the scent of vampire on her. But you know she's not a vampire. You know this.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you smell like you smell it like as if you like if you were blind, like you closed your eyes, you would swear there's a vampire in the vicinity. But when you
And
open your eyes,
question,
there's
when
clearly
I
Hmm?
saw her do the like flicker, and that's when I got the sense of it. Did
That's
I
when it was
feel like that
stronger, I
flicker?
guess. That's where like it became
Did I
more
feel?
prominent. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, did I feel like that was magical? What happened?
Yes, it was definitely magical in nature.
Would I be able to make a spellcraft check to try
Sure.
to like put things together?
Sure.
Oh, damn it.
No, yeah, you're not sure.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know, but she's intriguing and I like her and I want to sniff her some more.
Yeah, so she takes the note, not the original note, the other note, and she takes the 20-pound of mithril and just puts it on the floor. But she pockets the note. And she says, "Oh, there's that mithril we were all talking about earlier."
Yeah, we convinced them to part with it for the good of the realm.
The good of the realm. Arndel, looks at you inquisitively. And how is this mithril going to save the realm?
Well, for one thing, it will back up our story and hopefully, prevent a.
Oh, bloody Almaday. This is why we are charged with saving the realm and not you. What were you going to do with that mithril exactly? The whole person is now worn off.
I'll speak up and just say that, well, the info we have gathered tells us that some what were they? Were they humans or orcs that we think took the
They were the clerics, because they killed the paladins and are impersonating.
Yeah, so I'll just say, so our intel, now you tell me if I'm wrong, Arendelle, because I'm just going off of the information that we have been deigned to gather.
He puts his arms
Is that
to his
some
waist
clerics?
and has a smirk on his face.
That some shifty fucking clerics who murdered everyone in the mine decided to take some paladin's armor that they also murdered, go to Ice Crown pretending to be these paladins, and tell the people of Ice Crown that Prontera is responsible for murdering all the fucking dwarves in the mine. Okay? You with me? So, we're gonna take this mithril with us to Ice Crown to prove that we were fucking there and we saw who actually fucking killed all those goddamn dwarves, and it wasn't no Prontera people. It was this fucking orc and his lackeys and clerics doing shifty ass shit. Now you tell me where we went wrong in all this, because obviously you know everything and we are just mere peons.
You're half right. Escanor, your father works at the mine, right?
Yes.
Do you even know if mithril is scheduled to be shipped to the Ice Crown Mountains, or Did you overlook this detail?
I don't. And I don't remember. Out of character, I don't remember if the father told us.
So out of
We saw the mithril in a crate labeled with the Ice Crown label.
Also,
That's the knowledge we have.
Also, if Escanor's father believes that they're going to use it to start a war, that would indicate to me that they were supposed to ship some.
so
Okay.
sorry, let me just refresh stuff that's like out of character. So, or it's like in character, but I'm saying this out of character, not as Arndell or anyone here. You guys never asked the dad if they were supposed to ship anything to them. You did make a check to see if you knew if they would make shipments, and you failed the check. So you actually don't know if they do or not. I don't know if you remember that.
Okay.
Like when you first came across the crate, I kind of probed for that question, and then you did ask it, but then you did like a knowledge check, and you like failed it terribly. So like your character like didn't know or didn't remember.
Yeah, I vaguely remember now saying that I don't really know my father's business since I never
Yeah.
stepped.
So
again, I answer him by saying, no, I don't know.
you guys were so close, yet so far. If you had done a little bit of investigative work, you would have noticed that that crate was a newer crate compared to the old ones. Does this ring any bells?
Okay, yes.
So clearly the crate was constructed in a more recent time. Now, why would someone make a new crate and label it to the Ice Crown Mountains? It just so happens that a group of clerics of Azrael, the god of chaos, had presumably murdered everyone in the mine, and I don't know if you looked in the mine at all, but there were no mithril ores there to be mined. So it looks like someone was planting some mithril there to make it look like it was being shipped to the Ice Crown Mountains to the dwarves under Prontera's nose, and maybe Prontera murdered a bunch of dwarves for it. You think that's maybe the story they might be trying to sell?
Sounds like what you're trying to sell at the moment.
If I wanted to sell the story, you'd all be dead.
Okay, we still haven't left. Nobody knows we're here.
Do you wish to lose your life today? Your tone displeases me, sir.
I'm sorry it displeases you, but I know when we're outnumbered. I've been in situations like this before. So either continue with your questions and get the answers you're wanting, or just do what you're gonna do.
I've heard of your attitude, Escanor, but seeing it in person is, I guess, just hearing it secondhand from Saskia doesn't do it quite justice.
Fuck you.
There'd have to be justice here for it to sound that way.
Saskia, the elves are going to be very disappointed in you.
I could give a rat's ass what the elves think.
That's a shame. Anyways, you bringing that mithril ore would have started the war itself, as you would have proved that there was mithril that Prontera was hiding, probably, and you would have made their story all more believable. So, hence why stopping you is bringing that happened to be a struck of Loke, I guess. I didn't know you were actually going to do that. But thankfully you came here before you marched this to the Ice Crown Mountains.
Lucky. Yeah.
Anyways, what was that note?
I give the chick a wink.
She smiles at you and she brings the note to Arndell and he reads it. Someone wants you dead? Interesting. Do you know why?
No fucking idea.
Is now really the time for lies, Natalia?
She's
You
not
just-
lying.
So someone just randomly ordered a hit on a beautiful young lady? Just no
The
particular
dude
reason?
tried to draw us in, and then as soon as her back was turned, he charged at her. He didn't realize that that was going to be his fatal mistake. But yeah, We didn't get
Thank-
answers because she
Thank
had
you for
to.
describing the assassination attempt. Does it not answer my question? You must know a reason why you are being targeted?
I literally do not know why he would be targeting me.
Give me a bluff check.
But I mean, I actually don't know. Like, yes, out of character, I know I'm supposed to kill him, but I don't know that he knows that. So I honestly don't know why he's targeting me
All right, I'll
because
give you an advantage on your bluff check. Roll me a bluff check. Ooh, roll me another one just to see if you beat it. Okay, seems you tell the truth. Well, you can keep this mithril. He kind of kicks it back to you, Natalia. As long as you promise not to bring it to the Ice Crown Mountains and start a war.
cool, I'll sell it.
Do whatever you please. We're attempting to stop an
Okay,
all-out war.
I get up and walk away.
We're not done yet.
Said I could do whatever I please.
Sure. Roll initiative if you keep walking away.
Whatever, John. If he kills me, he kills me. I'm kind of done with this for now.
Okay. Roll initiative then. He's asked you to stop. If you want to move still, then it's an aggressive action. Okay. So as you step away, he raises his axe. And he says, "You sure you want to be doing that, lad?"
I step right up to him.
You move up to him?
Yep.
He's surprised by this. What do? You just walk up to him?
Yep. I stand there. Do it. You're gonna kill me? Kill me.
We don't wish to kill you. We need to speak with you and make sure we're on the same page before you start walking away.
We aren't.
He squints at you.
I've done everything in my power as far as the information that I've gathered to stop this war. That arrogant fuck over there is basically keeping me here against my will, calling me an idiot. Telling me that I've betrayed my race. Okay, I don't know what more you want from us. Okay, we're doing the best we can to prevent a war, and you're talking down to us like we're idiots. Okay, all I want to do is leave now because I don't like any of you. If you want to kill me for that, do it.
He lowers his axe and does not attack you.
And for the first time, I will turn and face Arendelle and say, we're doing the best we can. You've given me no indication before today that you were interested more than just protecting these elves who have withdrawn from society anyways, and telling me what a terrible elf I am. You know, I don't need that from you. I'm doing the best I can to help people I hate, okay, to prevent a war. I hate humans, and yet here I am trying to prevent war between them and the elves. So I don't need your judgment.
They all look to Arndel kind of flabbergasted. And he's thinking for a moment.
Also, I just want to make sure that you realize that my perception is really fucking high. So that thing that she noticed before with the wavering and the magic and all that stuff, I'd like a shot at seeing that.
Sure, give me a perception check as everyone's kind of simmered down and you're staring right at him. Yeah, you can see when you look directly at him, his appearance is different than you remember. He's still an elf, but he just looks like a completely different elf that you've ever seen.
Okay, I'm not going to use that information at the moment.
I will
Although
admit.
if he's looking back at me, he'll probably see my eyes widen a little bit.
Yeah,
as I'm
he
staring
notices, but he doesn't think anything of it at the moment.
He doesn't care. Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying if he notices you like noticing that, but he just like notices
Do
that
do
you're.
I notice him noticing that it?
No.
Sorry.
He pauses for a moment, looks at all his men and women who are kind of looking at him, and he sighs. He says, I guess I was a little arrogant, but you can understand my frustration when you are letting murderers go free. But that's neither here nor there. If you've returned the cloak, I guess my questions are done for you, and we can part our ways and be done with each other.
I start picking up my gear.
I start putting my armor back on.
Thank God. Can I look that direction now?
What? Look what direction?
He was naked!
Oh! Arndel goes to where the oath bow is and is picking it up and looking at it. The rest of them kind of like give you guys space and back up and let you guys do what you want. Basically, they just kind of go back in this area and talks among themselves.
They left the mithril, right?
Yeah, he kicked it back to Natalia.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have it again.
So I don't really
Alright.
care that they're listening. I'm going to ask, so what, in light of the information that we were given, what do we want to do with this chunk now? There is still a war to avoid.
All right. So while he's doing that, I've secured all my gear. I've got my weapons put away. So I'm walking
Come
towards
back.
what's his face.
They're going inside the cave. Are you stopping them or saying anything?
He's not right. He's
No,
just
these two are
sitting over where
stayed up here. The other two are going back in the cave unless you guys say something.
I'm gonna just walk up to him, not get near him though,
I look back longingly at.
and I just look at him and say, if you wanted to find out about us, all you really had to do was ask. Treating us like criminals from the beginning was your fault. Then just walk away.
He squints and he drops the oath bow and he grumbles and walks back to the cave. Do any of you stop him or say anything?
Nope. Just keep walking away.
I will, if the dwarf turns around to walk away, I'll say, it was nice to meet you.
He stays out here. He goes back up. He picks up the oath bow and he brings it over here. Lads, get over here. That stubborn elf, he is stubborn, but he does have the interest of the realm at heart. That's why we stick around. If you bring this to my brother in the Ice Crown Mountains, he'll fix it up for you. It's a strong elven wood. It can't be broken by simple oath magic. But it won't be usable until my brother gets his hands on it.
Go to the one place we were told just not to go.
Just don't
You're
bring the
told not to
mithril
bring
there.
the mithril.
You can go
I'll look-
wherever you want.
I'll look at him, and then look at the bow, and then look back at him and slowly shake my head.
You don't want
Saska,
it?
don't be a pain in the ass. Take the damn bow. It's good.
He may have told you many lies, but the one lie he did not utter was that this is made of an elven tree that only grows once 100 years. It would be a shame to leave it here in shambles.
Okay, I'll take it.
And I do admire what you said. Standing up to all of us is not easy. He will hand you a heavy pouch. He does it discreetly so that no one else can see. I'm gonna make a stealth roll here. If you guys are watching, you can make a perception check. Where's his stealth?
Okay, I put it on my character sheet. I'll look at it later.
So Natalia,
I recognize he's trying to hand it to me discreetly, right?
yeah, but Natalia
So I don't say, "What is this?"
yeah, but Natalia notices that he just handed you a large pouch. Good luck, and If I'm being honest, maybe you are the best hope to save this realm. We've done what we can, but there's only so much we can do.
What's your brother's name?
Good question.
What a strange dwarf name.
He needs to.
It's actually none of your business.
Is his name Dwally, as you said his name was? Dwally?
Saska here knows know his name. None of you should bother yourselves with it. And Saska, I would appreciate if you didn't mention you met me. Just mention you heard he was a great blacksmith and you know he could mend weapons. We're not really on the best speaking terms.
I just muttered to myself, again, they mentioned they're trying to work for justice and they work in the shadows. I don't understand any of that.
Bears as he's walking up. I don't understand anything. Okay, I will shake his hand and make my way away. But again, we do need to figure out where we're gonna go now.
Yes,
We
so
could sell the mithril to anybody.
yeah, so just to quickly bring you back somewhere, Escanor's father was left in the town, so if you guys want to go back and get him.
Well, we definitely need to
Yeah.
go back and get him. So
Okay, yeah. So
I
you
was-
guys- Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, this is kind of out of character, but this is what Shiraz would say too if, like, we're talking it over. I was thinking that we should go get Escanor's father and return to Prontera anyway, because, like, you know, we can sell the mithril there. We need to get his father home, and his father's not, you know, fully better.
Yeah, and right now we have at least one royal wondering where the hell we are,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one is probably going to contact us sometime soon.
Do we have to go in the special gate for me to be able to cast every time, or does it work for me to have just gone the way?
If you want to cast spells, you need to enter that special way every time.
Okie dokie.
I'm feeling rather annoyed about the whole situation, so I kind of look at Natalia. I'm like, "Do you want to warn your?
Do what?
Do you want to warn your friend? He clearly isn't going to keep the promise he made before. He's already said they're going to murder his part."
Meh, I did my duty by warning him. It's his duty now to look after himself.
And surely he'll be on high alert now that we've told him that, you know, his life is in danger.
Mm-hmm.
her name is Natalia, not Shirley.
I just sigh and keep walking.
I feel
so,
like I've heard this from a drow bard.
So wait, are you guys going back to the town, getting the father, and then coming back, and then heading away to Prontera? Or what's the game plan?
That's
Yep.
kind of, yeah.
Okay. You go back to.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with that.
Is everyone okay with that? I assume.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you go back to the town. It's probably midday now. That's when his father's there, and he has a hawk on his arm with a note on its talon, waiting for you guys.
Shoot it. Okay. I will approach the hawk and coax it onto my arm and see if I can get the note off of it.
You can.
I look at my dad and say, "What has mother told you about talking to strange?"
Strange what? You cut out.
Strange ers.
Birds.
Birds, okay.
Sorry. I'm going to. Unless are you just going to share the note with everyone? I'll just read what it says. Or are you going to keep it to yourself?
Oh, no, I'm going to share it with everybody.
Okay. So this note is from Jay, and he's basically hired a. It's druids can cast the spell, right? Because I had here a druid casted animal messenger, right?
It is it's a ranger / druid spell, yes.
Okay, yeah. So he just says he got your message from your mentor, and he has your mentor has volunteered to head to the Ice Crown Mountains on Prontera's behalf to like be the messenger to say like that shit ain't real. But he's also asked you guys to gather any evidence to prove this that you can, or he's sure that there's memory spells that they can use to verify what you're saying is true as well. So he just needs you all to come back and in one piece.
Well,
And
shit.
that's all
We
he
can't
wrote,
sell the
pretty
mithril
much.
now.
No, can't we? The mithril's not important, right?
I mean, it's part of the evidence.
Evidence goes
It
missing
was
all
in.
the time.
It was in the shiny crate. Do we need to pick up crate piece?
I mean, basically, he's saying like they have spells at their disposal that they can verify like your memories. So the main thing is like he was kind of like rambling a bit in the letter, but he's main thing is
adhering at this, I just huff and puff and like I'm annoyed with spells.
the main thing is he wants you to get back in one piece so that they can read your minds and stuff, so that they can verify what you're saying is true and stuff.
AKA, let's just get our asses back to Prontera.
Agreed.
All right, so
Well,
you guys,
it will take a little bit because we do have to take the wagon and the donkey, Frank.
Although,
And Escanor's father is going to ride in the wagon, right?
mm-hmm. Sure.
Are any of the crates still intact?
All the
I only
crates are
ask because
intact.
I don't want to have just a chunk of mithril rolling around in the back of the wagon.
Sure, yeah, you can put it back in the crate it was in.
I thought they smashed that crate.
Did they smash it? I thought it was just open in a jar. I can't remember. Did they smash it?
I do remember saying it was a jar because I remember thinking the joke it's a jar. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put that back in that crate just so it's in
Sure.
something and not mithril just rolling around in the back.
So yeah, you can. So just to remind you, this is the crate with the ice crown stamp on it. Here, that's the one you want.
Yes.
Okay. You put it in the crate, and you guys have the crate in the cart, I guess. Okay, so yeah, you guys are heading back to Prontera.
Yee.
This token is Escanor's father. Just, just so he's represented on the board here. Okay, yeah. Can you guys remind me how you're walking? So you have a donkey, or what do you have pulling the cart?
Mm-hmm.
We have a
Frank's the
donkey
donkey's pulling the cart.
and then we were just kind of walking along with it.
Okay. You are.
So I
walking...
just
Mm-hmm. Sorry, go ahead.
sorry, Bella, I need to share that with the rest of everybody.
if John hadn't thought about it, I didn't want to give him the
So
idea.
when we get back there, try really hard, guys, to have them only read my memories.
Why?
We're gonna try really hard because the rest of them.
You don't need to know. You don't need to know, John. You don't need to know.
What?
They have memories of something that I don't. Okay.
I'm.
Oh, I know
Sorry.
what.
No, I can't. I can't do that to John. That's shitty to do that to John. They have memories of entering the city the secret way.
Not... Oh, yeah, that doesn't matter. I mean,
Okay.
sure, it matters.
Okay. Jeez. All right. Never mind.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, I'm just saying, you know what?
Or maybe I'm just trying to play it cool because I didn't think about that. Maybe.
See, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt, John.
that seems
That's
more
why
realistic.
I didn't want to say it out loud because I didn't want to give him the damn idea.
But the spells, like, you choose the memories and stuff, so I don't know, we'll figure it out when we get to that part.
Okay.
Well, if they're asking for, say, surface level thoughts, and we're thinking about what happened at the mine, we're not probably going to be thinking about how we returned it.
Nope. Because right before we go in there, I'm going to say, remember, everybody, don't think
Oh
about.
my god.
Okay, so
And
sorry.
as you say that, I'll be like, pickle, 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 pickle.
So from Sasuke, I'm getting these memories about the war, but from her, I'm getting pickle.
And there's the spell that I'm casting on you before we go in.
Sorry, I asked how you guys are traveling. You have a donkey on a cart. It's somewhat important. I just need to know the exact details. Like,
Okay, so
the dad's in the cart, or give me a marching
if I were
order.
to say, we should say The dad is in the cart. Shirasi's probably riding with him because she's probably the lightest of us all.
Okay, so they're both
I
in
want
the
to be.
back.
I want to be out front, making perception checks out in front of me.
Okay. Is
Escanor,
this kind of like the order? Assuming there's a cart behind you with a donkey?
Sure.
Talia's cowering in the back.
No, I said I'll take up the rear to like protect them from behind, okay? Because Sasuke
Alright,
said he
alright.
wanted to be in the front, so
Okay.
I'm not cowering in the back. I'm trying to protect the assets in the back. Jesus,
Alright.
Mom.
You protect
well,
our
shortly.
assets.
I have all my clothes on now, so you can't see my assets anymore.
Alright, so make me a perception check and a survival check to guide your way back to Prontera. It's pretty easy, it's a pretty straight path. Oh!
Rock kicks my ass.
Great Sasuke, I'm like, yeah.
I thought, yeah, I
Um,
thought Sasuke was making them for all of.
Oh, okay, fine.
I mean, you all can make a perception check, but there's a certain threshold to notice the thing that I'm asking, or going to be noticeable anyway. But yeah,
Right?
you can...
I keep yelling out every once in a while. I know you're still following me.
So yeah, as you get to that point with that perception check, Shiraze, you can notice it too. You notice these large winged beasts in the sky flying overhead. It looks like they're flying this way. And you're traveling this way in case it wasn't clear.
Okay. Do they look like flying mounts?
Let me get their description.
I mean, I'm not gonna. If they're not bothering me, I'm not gonna bother them. So
With that perception check, you can tell this thing has a body of a lion, a head and forelegs of a great eagle, and a massive pair of feathered wings.
griffins. Okay. Then
Can
I
we
am
tell if
definitely.
anyone's
You
on
want me to
them?
make a nature check to figure out what those?
You're a ranger. You know what they are. Anyone else wants to figure what they are, they need a nature check, probably.
Okay. I sort of stop or slow down. I say, hold on, let them pass, and I point up to them. Those are griffins, and they're very nasty.
So wait, what are you
Although-
doing? You're standing still as they fly?
I'm not standing still. I'm going much slower, letting them pass us. Just in case you're curious, Sasuke suspects those are the mounts of the 5 people that we were just talking to. Although I think we were only talking to 4.
Gingy, highs or lows?
Highs.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Everyone roll initiative.
Damn.
Right. God, my rolls are shit today.
That's okay. Initiative rolls are okay. It's the attack rolls we want.
Yeah, true.
Where's their initiative?
So when they turn around, I of course draw my sword.
So, give me another perception. Everyone give me a perception check as you notice what they're gonna do. Did I roll one too many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That's right.
Nope, you're good.
Oh wait, why is it not showing their roll? There we go. Boom. Alright, so Sasuke and Natalia, you notice that they have their eyes on your donkey. And this griffin goes first. How much movement does he have? 30 feet. Oh, but he can fly 80 feet. So he's gonna fly. Where's your donkey approximately? Would it be in front of Shiraze?
Yeah, I think like that square right in front of Shirazi and the dad is probably where the donkey is.
Okay, so he's gonna come to this point and then dive bomb. So if
Attack of
anyone,
opportunity.
yeah, if you have your weapons out and ready to go, he's dive
Yep.
bombing at your donkey. He's not going for you guys.
I paid 8 gold for that donkey, so I'm taking attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be taking it too.
Oof. The scythe comes and clips the bird, and he takes damage.
Doing my double attack,
screeches.
or can I only do one of them? You said when we're doing it.
One
Just
attack.
one attack. So whichever one is better.
Oh my god.
Jesus, you smash him with your shield. That's awesome. Like you're holding a 3.5 foot. Well,
Does someone have the stats of this donkey available?
It's not very impressive.
Is that gonna hit it?
Says carrying capacity, donkey, armor class 13.
How much health
Yep,
does
armor
it
class
have?
13, 11 health.
Okay. He's got a little bit of health left. Sasuke, your
Not
turn.
the donkey!
The donkey's in the talons of the griffin.
Not the donkey!
Okay, I yell, Frank! My attack again?
Yeah, your turn.
Okay, so I'm using my macro, but I'm not sure that I've updated it, so...
Okay.
Yep, that's correct. Oh,
Okay.
Yes, that's correct.
16 will miss. You just
Okay.
graze the griffin and miss. Is that all you can do in return?
Our donkey is so dead right now.
I'm sorry, I need to look up... yes, that is everything, because my favorite terrain is...
Okay. This griffin, noticing you guys attacked, is gonna swoop in and go for the first target it sees. It's gonna dive bomb Sasuke and try and bite you with its beak. Does an 11 hit you?
It does not.
It will miss. Shiraze.
Alright,
You have a
so
flock of griffins coming at you.
Okay, so Shiraze gets out of the cart and she's going to walk around to Escanor and say, "Can I offer you some guidance?"
Yes.
He doesn't even say yes. He just does that thing where he points at the griffin and looks at her, and like opens his eyes really wide.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I can't. I that's the only thing I can do right now, I think.
Okay.
I can't use a wand, right? Like, it's either cast guidance or use a wand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For you, it's the guidance is a standard action, and then you get a movement.
Escanor.
First, tell my father to jump out of the cart.
Oh, I didn't roll him initiative, did I?
I guess.
I'll roll him initiative. Okay, good. He wouldn't
Nice.
have missed his turn.
Alright, so after I tell him to get out of the cart, I go and attack the griffin in front of me again.
Okay.
I'll be using guidance,
Mhm.
and I'll be using my double attack.
Go for it. The 15 misses, but the 18 connects, and you smash him for 8. Bludgeoning. It screeches out in pain.
The fuck do I roll 2-1?
I'll give
Skills.
you a second. He's not a bandit, he's your father. I just need to roll someone else's initiative. What the hell this guy's thing is hidden to? Okay, yeah, so you told your dad to get out and move and run or something? What did you tell him to do?
Get out and hide.
Alright, he gets out and he makes a hide check.
Under the cart would be a good place to hide.
He finds a good spot in the bush. And he's hiding. Then, everyone make me a perception check. Whoa, what?
Wow, you turned off the grid.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Where'd all those lines go?
What were
I
we doing?
messed something up. Alright, who got some decent perception checks here? Everyone except for the person that should have noticed this. A catfolk comes sliding down this hill, and he has.
Oh god.
I'll give you some descriptions of this boyo.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die, he says. No, I'm joking. Where is his description?
Should I say hide? Start barking like a dog.
Where is this guy? Give me a second. I don't know where I put this guy's description. I could have sworn I had it in his bio. Oh, I'm so bad it's not there. Okay, here it is. So he is pretty skinny, but he's muscular. He's kind of in between a dwarf and a human in terms of height. So he's not like super small, but he's not as like as tall as an average human. He clearly has feline features. He's got a coat of fine fur. He has slit pupils and a sleek, slender tail. His ears are pointed, but not really like elves. More round-like and cat-like, go figure. And yeah, you see he's wielding 2 long swords. And he's wearing studded leather. Everyone kind of notices him slide down, and he makes it his way to the griffin. Shirazé is distracted by something else. She doesn't see him.
I'm making sure Escanor's dad is like okay.
And did I set up his... No, okay. Ooh! He kills the griffin.
Oh.
Griffin
He's on
was
our
almost
side. I
dead.
assumed he was with them.
He slides down and he says, "Aha! Easy prey!" Griffin.
I mean, we had almost had him killed there, buddy. Who the hell?
This griffin, seeing one of its own
Slides
slain.
back up. Okay.
No. This griffin goes for the new guy. And it's gonna try and bite him. Ooh, does that hit him? It does. He takes 9 points of damage. Natalia.
Charge. Charge.
Yeah, as the
can't.
griffin attacked him, Shirazé, you would have noticed this catfolk dude now.
You could charge, right?
No, because I can't charge through people. To charge that, I'd be charging through him.
I mean,
Unless
Look at that,
John
right
wants
there.
to say it.
No, you can't. He had his turn before you. I was gonna say if you went before him technically, but he had rolled a 12 initiative.
So look at the arrow that I have. That's right in between Escanor and her. No?
Mm-hmm.
23 feet. You should be able to get there.
Yeah, the creatures are size large actually, so yeah, you can attack it if you're in that square. I forgot they're size large.
I don't really want the minuses to AC from charging.
Yeah, but you can still reach him, right? 20.
Yeah.
I got 24 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
do
my bad. I should. Not a my business. Not a my business.
Oh, that hits the griffin for 18 slashing damage.
So pretty much the least amount of
Jesus.
damage you can do.
Anything else?
Yep.
It screeches in pain.
Nope.
This griffin is going to fly over everyone and dive bomb Escanor.
How high is it flying?
90 feet in the air, then it dives down.
Okay, but like, how soon does he dive down? Because I technically have 10-foot reach.
Okay, yeah, you can hit it.
Freaky long arms! I exclaim, "Oh my god, look at her arms!"
And you
Like,
nail it
this is
for
incredible.
22 slashing damage. It looks very wounded. But it's still going to make its attack with its 2 talons on Escanor. It's a 17 hit.
Nope.
Okay. Okay. This last griffin is just going to try and bite Natalia. 26.
Yep.
He bites you. Saska.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack the one right in front of me. But not well.
18 will do it. Which one are you hitting? This one right here?
Yep, one right in front of me.
Yeah, he takes 18 slashing damage. Anything else?
That will be it. That will be my turn.
This griffin's gonna be pissed and it's gonna try and bite you with its beak. 17 hit you?
17 does not hit me.
It misses. Shiraze.
So I'm going to target this guy.
Sorry, which one? This one?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast that.
Steel Breath. Okay. So he's gonna make a fortitude save. Where's his fortitude? He's fine. Does he still take any damage or no? Does anything happen to it if it passes?
That's what I'm reading right now.
Target fails its saving throw, it takes damage. And it cannot speak, use breath weapons, blah 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 blah. So nothing happened.
Alright, the griffin is too fortitude. He's too much fortitude.
Fortitudinous.
Alright, that's it.
If you were casting a spell, you probably should have got attack of opportunity, but I'll say he's not smart enough to notice that you were casting a spell. Escanar, go ahead.
I will do my double attack again on him.
Ooh. 10 slashing damage. The last of the shield will miss, though, and he looks barely alive. Anything else?
Nope. That'll end my turn.
Your father's gonna keep hiding. Rion Wisu! He will take both his blades to this wounded griffin. Oof. Oof. He misses both. This griffin is going to make his attacks again, but this time he gets both set of attacks. Oh my lordy. Both of those land on the catfolk. And he's getting wounded, and he is grappled by the griffin in his claws. Natalia.
Okay, I'm targeting the one that is targeting the catfolk.
Mm-hmm. So this boyo.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Lovely.
Roll me a D100. Okay. Yeah, you just stumble and you miss. Nothing else happens. This griffin, on his last bit of life, you know, he looks around. He doesn't want to fight to the death. He is going to fly away. Take your attack with opportunity if you want it, but he's flying away.
Which one?
This one over here, he's flying. Ooh, but
Would
never
I be able to
mind.
reach it?
This shield,
okay,
the
never
shield takes it down anyway.
Get wrecked.
It tries to fly away.
Right? Escanor just like gets rid of the scimitar. Fuck this shit. Just starts hitting things with a shield.
Turning into Captain America.
This griffin's gonna try and bite and break his talons at Natalia.
The 19 hits.
Okay. Saska.
I will attack the same one I've been attacking.
Mm-hmm. That'll miss.
Pretty sure 10 misses, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
That will end my turn.
This griffin's gonna try and come back at you. Any of those a hit?
That 25 hits me.
Alright, he'll take 7 damage. Sharize.
Alright, I am going to move over to the catfolk, and I'm going to hit him with my wand of cure life.
Yeah, I was like, hit him. What?
Heal him to death.
She gives him a boop.
He heals for 3. He says, "Thank you so much." Anything else?
I just say don't mention it, and that ended my turn.
Escanor.
I'm going to walk around, should I say, and next to the catfolk guy and start attacking that. I can hit him from here, right?
Yeah. Ooh, both of those will hit. And you'll almost bring it down, but it's still got some life left. Anything else?
Just as I hit it with my shield, I'm just kind of taunting it, and then
Alright. Papa Escanor keeps hiding. He is going to try and break his grapple. Give me his character sheet. Does that beat the grapple? Where is the griffin? He barely gets out, but that's his turn. Griffin. He's seen all of you and he's going to try and fly away. Take your attacks if you wish. Oh my lordy.
fuck you, bird.
He dies.
Oh,
Natalia.
I only get one anyway. Sorry.
Either one would have.
Alright, I'm gonna attack this one now, I guess.
Ooh. That'll take 23 damage.
26.
Oh. I thought that was the second roll.
No, this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
my
yeah, I
frost
forgot,
weapon is
sorry.
imbued. You, yeah, ignore. Yeah.
Yeah, he takes that extra damage. Anything else?
Nope.
These griffins look like they are so done. They didn't want to die for their lunch, so they're flying away. Oh my lord. Sasuke, your turn.
They're both flying away, right? I took my attack of
Well,
opportunity.
the one other one wasn't his turn yet, so he couldn't fly away, but he looks like he's posturing to fly away.
He looks like he's going to fly away.
Yeah. He looks like he's done.
I will let him.
Okay. Well,
They're
Natalia,
not-
you're
they're
in range
technically-
to attack him, maybe?
Just thinking it to myself, Sasuke's thinking, you know what? They're beasts.
Well, as you let it go, Natalia actually murders this fucking thing in the face, so it dies.
Like, fuck that shit! They tried to fuck with our donkey.
And you guys are out of combat. There's 5 dead griffins at your feet, a bloody mess.
You can come out of hiding now.
Oh my god, these roads are so dangerous. The catfolk backs up and says, pardon my intrusion, it looked like you needed my help.
I just chuckle.
And then hit him with your shield.
Listen here, Black Panther.
Quickly, John. I want to appraise these things and see how long it would take to skin them. If we don't have time, and then I won't.
Sure.
What would you like me to roll? Appraise. I actually have the craft of leatherworking. I've got knowledge.
Roll your
nature.
leatherworking to see how long it would take to skin these. It'll take you about like half an hour to skin them so that they're usable.
Then I look at the rest of the party. Can we spare half an hour?
Sure, we have to tend to the donkey anyway.
Okay, I will skin them.
All right. While you be skinning the griffins.
Mhm. I want to use the wand on the dog.
Sure.
Also, I don't know if you saw what I typed, but she did say to the catfolk, "Thank you for your assistance," in the catfolk.
Okay, give me a second.
I look at her and say, "Language."
What do we hear when she speaks catfolk?
I don't know. Jess, why don't you give us a rendition of catfolk?
Wait. Can I help you? Go to your Facebook.
Okay.
Scroll down to where it says, "Arm the ant."
Arm the animal.
Yeah, you posted a video called "Arm the Animals." That's the funniest thing I've read all week.
Oh gosh.
All right, that's what you hear, I guess. Sorry, were you guys doing anything else, or are you guys?
I love you.
You say you love him as well?
No, obviously.
Okay.
It's really funny, John. If you get I posted it, just get a chance to watch it. But I don't want to interrupt.
So anyway, I sort of in my head hear catfolk as being like, mostly like, kind of like, if you've ever heard a cat like do like chittering like they do when they see birds, and like, meowing. Angry catfolk would probably be more like hissing or growling.
So in catfolk, he gets on one knee, puts his blade. He sticks his
Proposes to you.
No, he sticks his 2 long swords in the ground, like he stabs them in the ground, and he gets on one knee. And this is in catfolk, so I guess you guys can meta it or whatever. But he says, "Shariza Hino," It is me, Rian Wisu. We were promised to be married. I am here to rescue you and bring you back. I have heard tales that the Catfolk delegation is in Prontera, and we had heard you were in this mission in the mines, and this is nonsense. I'm here to bring you back. Your parents
I'm
are waiting
like
for you in
hardcore
Prontera.
staring at Shiraz.
This is all in Catfolk. This is all in Catfolk.
I understand, but he's
Yeah,
on
okay.
one knee and he
Yeah.
stabbed the ground
And
with his sword.
he also like took her hand as he's saying this.
Again,
Yeah.
staring very intently at Shiraz.
I'm gonna stop skinning the griffins and like step over to her and basically say to her in Elven, "Say the word," and he goes away.
You can't understand what he said to her.
I think we get the gist.
Well, maybe.
I totally agree, and I'm trying not to meta, but I don't know what's happening, but this looks weird to me.
Sure.
I mean, okay, if Shiraze could blush, she would be bright red right now, but she's probably very shocked.
I actually
Okay,
think I
I'd like
made a
to
handout for this
retract
guy.
that then. Then I'm not stopping and saying that, but I'm definitely stopping and now I'm looking in that direction, concerned.
Oh, I actually did make a handout for this guy. Here you go.
Damn, Shiraza, he's a babe. Untap that.
So yeah, that's
No,
him.
I'm not really attracted to that. He's got a big forehead.
His forehead is perfectly sized.
He doesn't have a
So-
very good smile.
Shiraze is flustered, obviously. She was definitely not expecting this. And I'm assuming she would have probably remembered him from her childhood, right? Like that they've not seen
Yeah,
each
but
other.
you have had no idea that this like I think if I remember in your backstory, you said you were promised to be married, but you never knew who it was or anything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you didn't know like this is that guy.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't know that it was him specifically, but I probably would remember him
Yeah.
from the. Okay.
Yeah, there's not like a million catfolk going around. There's
All right, we would have noticed she's flustered. Like, would you get puffy?
No, not necessarily, because I feel like Puffy's more like when you're threatened or I did when he first appeared because I wasn't expecting another catfolk and it was like WTF, but
So if there's like an awkward silence and you're kind of like flustered, he'll just he'll get up and pick his swords out of the ground and say, "You don't need to speak now. We will discuss everything when we get back to town. I know this is overwhelming, but I must keep you safe." And he puts his like arms like in like kind of protecting around you. Not like he doesn't like put his arms around you. You know what I mean? Like he kind of just like overbearing to you to like protect you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I clearly didn't understand anything that happened except for him coming forward with his arms open, and I put myself between him and her.
Oh,
Right.
So he switches back to common now, and he says, "Pardon me, sir, but I am just trying to protect my lovely Shiraze. Please, get out of the way."
First
And
of
he kinda
all,
sneers at you.
we don't know you. She's never mentioned you. You need to
Shiraze has
back
never
off.
mentioned me. We go way back.
And she's clearly.
Oh my god, I can hear Gingy in the background.
It's called personal space. You should try it sometime.
So he kind of looks around you to Shiraze, and he's speaking catfolk, and he switched back to catfolk. He said, "Do you know this human?
yes, he's a good friend.
Can you tell your friend to get out of my way and stop threatening me?"
So I look at Escanor and I hold up a hand and I say, "It's okay. He doesn't mean me any harm."
Are you sure?
I nod and I just kind of I say, let me speak with him and I'm sure we can clear this up.
So yeah, he knows common. He speaks common, so he just hears that. He's like, "There's nothing to clear up. We'll get back to town. We'll meet up with the catfolk delegation, and we'll be on our way back home. You humans and whatever you are."
I roll my
he looks
eyes.
at Saska,
and
and he just says,
Do you want to go back home?
We'll discuss this later. This is all must be overwhelming for my dear Shiraze. Come, let's go. Clearly I need to be here to protect you. I had to slay those griffins. Let's
I don't
go.
know what you saw happening just now, but we saved you. You almost got killed.
Okay, he's distracted, so he doesn't notice this. What are you doing?
I'm trying to cast command on him.
Alright, he's resisting. He's not... but he wasn't looking, so he doesn't notice you cast this. So where... I put his character sheet away. You guys couldn't do shit to him?
I'm just about ready to shield bash him.
Jesus. I can't believe you got through the other counter without combat. You're gonna kill the fucking lover boy? Jesus Christ.
Hey, I'm not trying to kill him. I'm trying to make him go away.
Hey, he
What does he
made
need
one
to
of my
make? A will
companions
save?
fluster.
Will save.
Alright, he...
Listen, if it was Natalia,
Okay,
I wouldn't
he
be worried
fails.
about it.
What does he
Okay,
have to
so
do?
I look at Shirazi. He has to obey a command I give him to his
Okay.
best of his ability, but I haven't decided it yet. I look at Shirazi and I say, "What do you want him to do?" Well, I guess moves towards you. Grow it's possible. Could you maintain a move? Turn it gross activity. Drop. Fall. Flee. Yeah, so I guess flee would be only one round. Well, that wasn't that great. Okay, well, I command him to flee.
Okay, he moves away from you as quickly as possible for 1 round. This provokes attacks of opportunity, I guess, if you guys want them.
I'm not going to attack him. I'm just trying
What's
to
his
get him away
movement?
from Shirazi.
Alright, so he stops speaking immediately, and he's basically off screen 30 feet away.
Yo, you want to run?
I just nod. I'm like, yes, let's go.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
So you guys go along again.
Oh my god.
So when you get to about here,
That work.
make me a perception check.
Who?
Everyone. If you're like paying
Yes.
attention. If you're not, then you don't have to make one. So I assume Sasuke's not
What
perceiving?
are we will saving for? I
Perceiving.
apologize for that.
Percepting.
that again?
Perceiving. You're perceiving.
Perception. She commanded
So-
Rion to flee, and we ran away after he.
So Natalia and Sasuke hear a faint like Shiraze as you guys are
Go, go,
leaving.
go, 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 go.
Okay, so you guys are on the next map. So yeah, you guys can just keep going at your pace. Do you do anything special, or you're just heading back to Frontera specifically?
Frank's okay.
Yeah, I
The
think
donkey.
Shiraze healed him, so he's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, I propose we just continue with Frontera, the best speed we can.
Okay.
They did say the catfolk delegation was there. I don't know if that was in common or in catfolk, so we're gonna still have to deal with some catfolk issues
Well-
here. This is just buying us a little time to figure out what the fuck we're gonna do.
Right. Well,
Well, I mean, we're probably gonna
Sasuke is curious. He is respecting her privacy.
And
I
that's
just
what
look
I
at her and say, "I'm buying you time, but you gotta figure out what the hell you want to do about all." No judgment here, but as your decision, I'm just giving you a little time to figure it out.
So
I look over at my father. I'm like, can we safeguard her at our home for?
Son, I don't know if we can do that.
listen.
What I mean is, she doesn't have to be seen right away. We can at least keep her at our place.
Yes, for sure. But we have more important matters. We need to get back to the king.
Well,
I-
get to
I-
stepping.
Let's go.
First of all, I think that we should probably go in that other entrance, the one that we learned about last.
Yeah. You guys can do
I'm.
But
I'm
you're
just
still
sort of-
2
I'm
days away.
Yeah, I'm sort of saying this to the group because I'm just kind of flustered and trying to keep my mind on off of things, but focus on what we need to do. But I'm So I'm basically saying, to them that since people don't know that that's an entrance, that would be a way of us getting into the city without uh, necessarily running into the catfolk delegation.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you guys can continue traveling the rest of the day, unless you guys want to keep discussing stuff. But you continue traveling, and you're just gonna have to stop and camp for the night. So did you guys have
Okay.
like a set of watches you do, or did you want to just all sleep, or what do you want to do?
I'll watch.
I'll take either first or last watch.
Okay, whatever order you're in, just make me perception checks in that order that you take your watch.
I'll go first. Yeah.
Yeah.
So either
let me just make some
Escanor
rolls here.
or Saska.
Yeah, while you guys figure out who's going next, I'm just making a roll here. Yeah, you don't notice anything. You don't. Just an uneventful watch, and you can get the next person, which is Escanor, I guess. And let me make another roll. Okay. Something does happen on your watch. Okay, so we'll say. Generally, I'll say you could have made your camp in any like advantageous spot or whatever. So I don't know if that matters at all, but while Escanor's on his watch, he notices. So wait, when you're on your watch, do you have like a campfire going, or do you have a light at all, or are you just standing in the darkness trying to keep watch?
We probably would have had a campfire, I guess.
Okay. You notice 3 goblins walking in the distance. They're not really walking towards you, but it looks like they've seen you and they're just like pointing at you, but not running towards you or reacting. Kind of, they're just like talking amongst themselves and pointing to you. There's just 3 like small goblins.
I'm assuming Saska would be next on the watch, so I kind of nudge him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Saska's a very light sleeper, so he immediately wakes up.
I point.
Unless you want me to
to the-
roll a con check.
No, you'll wake up.
I point to the distance and say, "There's something out there."
So, Sasuke, you make
Okay.
a perception check, or, I mean, if he points them out, you can pretty much
Yes.
see them with your perception. Yeah, you just see 3 goblins. They're not like, they've kind of just slowed their pace, but they're not walking towards you. They're kind of walking in a parallel to you right now. Like they're like over here, and they're walking like this way, but they clearly see you. They've slowed their pace, and they're like looking at you guys as they walk by.
So, did you change maps?
Nope. Well, from when?
I see griffins.
Really?
I know.
I deleted
I
them.
do not either.
Okay, give me a sec. Probably me. I'm just gonna exit and jump right.
There are dead griffins around you. But in game, you should not see any griffins.
Much better. So, for the moment, I look at Esker and I say, they're not bothering us. And I don't really like goblins any more than anyone else, but they're not bothering us.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, they walk off into the distance. You cannot see them anymore. And yeah, are you doing anything else, or are you just finishing your watch?
I mean, I'll stay up for another hour
Okay.
and then go back to sleep and then take my watch when it comes up.
Sure. So the rest of your watch is uneventful, and I guess I don't know who's next. Is it?
I'm the last watch,
Right,
so
okay.
if Escanor and Saska have gone, then it's
My watch is next.
Okay. Yeah, you take your watch and
Hold on.
Hmm?
So, right before I go to bed, I do talk with Saska for a brief moment, and I express to him, it's like, I don't know what happened in your past, what humans have done to you, what the elves have done to you, but at the very least, I hope that, you know, I've shown you another side of the humans. I know that just me alone or my father are not enough to change your mind, but we aren't all the way you think we are.
I give you a solemn look and I say, and I respect that.
And I respect your judgment. As a race, we can be, at the very least, overbearing on other people. And then I walk away.
All right. So it's Saska's watch. You want to give me a perception check while you take watch?
So just to let you know, I'm distracted by what he said. So if you want to give me minuses, feel.
Sure. Even with your minuses, something happens. So, you have dark vision or dim light vision?
I have low light.
Okay. So, do you keep the fire going or do you go in
Uh,
darkness?
I let it die down, but not all the way.
Okay. So you hear about like 20 or 30 feet away. You hear like rocks falling from a cliff. Like someone's disturbed some rocks. It's about like 30 feet away from you. Around like here. You can't really see with the dim.
Okay.
You can you just see the rocks coming down, but you don't see like who did it. But clearly something has disturbed the rocks there. Would you like to do anything or?
Yep. I will, poke the fire so it brightens up a little bit and say, I'm trying not to wake everyone else up, but still loudly enough to carry 30 feet. Say, you might as well come out. I've heard you. Seen you disturb the rocks.
Okay. So you see.
Just like that, too. Very calm. I don't feel threatened at all.
You see Grulumas slide
The
down the
dwarf.
hill. And he kind of not shouts, but in a loud whisper, he's like, lad, can I speak to you?
Yes, you may. As long as you don't bring that arrogant prick into it.
I had to catch up to you guys after you left. Your words struck true with some of us. Arndel is a bit disagreeable. And you remind me of a dwarf I once met and was good friends with. I can't place my finger on it, but I don't know why an elf would remind me of a dwarf, but you do
My
anyway.
mentor is a dwarf.
You don't say. What was his name?
Hildeskarn, leader of the Brotherhood of Kala. That's my mentor.
I'll be damned. Yeah, he's kind of talking a bit loud. If you guys are... make me a fortitude save how lately you're sleeping. Natalia's in a deep sleep. Escanor is slumbering. Shiraze, yeah, you guys don't wake up. He's not that loud. Yeah, so he says, I've decided...
I'm sorry, I have to meta this. Would you guys want me to wake you up?
Sure, go ahead.
I mean, Shiraze is dealing with her own stuff, so she probably wouldn't mind one way or the other, but she also is supposed to... She doesn't like to be awakened because it makes her not as effective as a caster the next day.
I would say you've surmised that it's not a threat, so you probably didn't wake us.
Okay. Leaving it in my judgment. I'm okay with that. I consider waking them up, but then I just let them get...
Anyways, I was saying some of us have decided to disband and leave Arndel. He's a bit too aggressive, and your words struck true. Now I know why. Your mentors clearly taught you well. I've forgotten my dwarven ways following him for so long.
Have you ever seen someone make that face, like where they kind of... Oh, Jesus. That face? I'm making that face like, fuck, that makes me a target. But okay, I let him...
I'll make him roll something to see if he notices that you're worried, I guess.
Yeah, good. That's good for it. I look worried.
Where is his
'Cause
sense motive?
At the
Would that be a
time, I
sense
was
motive? I'll just give him a
sense
perception.
mode, wisdom.
Yeah, it's wisdom based. Ooh, he rolled shitty on that. Holy shit. I mean, he gets an idea that you might be a little bit worried. I get you're not hiding that you're worried, right?
Right.
You're, like, making it visible. He says, I know you're worried, but Arndel wasn't one to hold grudges, especially no matter what he said, you're an elf to him. He won't be hunting you.
Well, that's good. I'd hate to be a target.
Yes. Well, you're just so focused on his stupid goals, and he's worried about some crazy dampiers or something. A bunch of us took up the vampire hunting, and it's just been a long time. That's where I got these skulls, by the way. And he points to the 3 skulls. Crazy dampiers I hunted in the night tried to eat me.
Wow.
So he
good thing I don't know that Natalia's a damn.
Yeah, so he's super loud now, and he's like, you guys can wake up if you really want, but he's like laughing super loud as he finds it hilarious that he has 3 dampier skulls on his armor.
What checks do you want me to make for laying here pretending to be sleeping but listening into what he's saying?
He's not. You guys have a tent, right?
I don't believe so. Oh wait, yes, you gave us a tent in
So I would assume whoever's not on watch is in the tent, so he doesn't know if you're pretending to sleep or not. He assumes everyone's sleeping in the tent.
What kind of perception check would Natalia need to make to notice that I've removed all her clothing?
Jesus.
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, let's not remove anyone's clothing, okay? So yeah, Grulamas is just laughing and showing off his dampier skulls to you on his armor. And he says...
do I know what a dampier is?
You can, I don't know, make a... You're half-elf, so... I don't know, how old are you? Vampires and dampiers haven't been seen in a long time. So you may
I'm not that old.
You would have heard of them, but you
I'm
probably
only
don't
20.
know.
I'm only 22.
Okay,
I'm a
yeah,
half
you
elf,
don't
I'm not a
really
full.
know what they are, I guess. I guess you would have heard of what a vampire is, but you probably don't know what a dampier is. But he specifically
Okay,
says dampier.
I nod my head like I know what he's talking about, but
Yeah, so he's...
I'm sort of waiting for him to get to the point.
Yeah, he kind of doesn't notice that you're wanting him to get to the point. He just kind of goes on. He says, Arndale formed us to hunt the damn dampiers out a long time ago, and after we killed a few and saved a few towns from their bloodthirsty ways, we kind of got on this whole save the realm business, and he's just been more and more grumpy as the time gone on, and more ruthless. I guess we didn't really notice. You know when you have your hand in a hot pot and it's getting hotter and hotter and you don't really notice? He's just kind of like going on and on about these like random things.
I sort of nod and I say, I understand. You became acclimated. It happens.
I just wanted to say I'm sorry, and I hope that gold does you well.
What will you do now? Oh God, I haven't even looked to see what's in the bag.
I don't know. Perhaps I'll head to the Ice Crown Mountains. I've heard my brother's there, and maybe it's time to make up with him.
I'm sure they could probably use your help. Because
I don't doubt it.
You know, as far as, Arundel being arrogant and all that kind of stuff, I think someone is really meaning to do some serious harm to this realm right now. These clerics, they seem like bad business.
Yeah, Arndel was planning on revealing more to you, but we kind of ended on a bad sour foot there, but...
I pull out one of the coins, made of the ruby coins, with the fist on it. I say that I have these from the ones that I've killed. Does this mean anything to you?
Ah, the Black Hand coin. You got those from the clerics?
I'm really, really paying attention to him now. Yes, these are the coins that I pulled off the I'm asking you, the DM. These are the coins that I pulled off the clerics, right? The ones that we've killed.
I don't know. Did they have one? I can't remember.
Was it the clerics or was it the assassins?
Are you talking about from the mine? The
I
mine.
I
the-
have on my character sheet several of the ruby coins.
Yeah, so you've picked them up from
Coins made
several
of ruby.
places. Yeah. So there's I can't recall if I had any of the clerics have them, but you definitely picked up one from the wizard's possessions in the mines, and you picked one up off the one that Jay gave you, that Jet had taken off that assassin.
Okay, so I explained that to him that there was an assassination attempt on the king, and one of these was pulled off of the dead assassin, and then at the mines, there was a orc, particularly nasty orc barbarian that we killed, um, along with 5 of the clerics that I think are all mixed up in this, and there was a wizard there who said he was just a mercenary, but I doubt it. I think he was one of the ringleaders. He had one of these coins on him also.
Ah, well, that makes sense. Those coins are exchanged for assassination contracts. I believe the city of Morok produces them, and they run an assassin ring there, and they exchange. Those coins can be traded for any types of goods if you find the right market.
Interesting.
Specifically for the assassins. They're known for exchanging one coin for any one type of service. If you need a very expensive weapon, 1 coin. You need a service to get rid of 10 bodies, 1 coin. And you get the idea.
I appreciate the information.
I wouldn't be waving those around, though. Those who do know what they are, they're a sign of hostility immediately. As if
Well,
you're
I'll probably end. I'll end up giving these to the prince. Let him do with them what he wants.
Ah, you're friends with the prince. Well done.
Yes, Jay. I'm friends with Jay DeVolpe.
Ah,
Well, I wouldn't say friends. We work for him. Shit. Shouldn't have said that.
interesting.
I wince after I say that. Like I probably shouldn't have said that.
Ah, don't worry, lad. I'm not reporting to Arndell anymore. He's probably off on some another Dampier's trail or some other. Anyway, I've disturbed you enough this night. I guess I should head off.
I appreciate you coming here. It means a lot. And I wish you well making amends with your brother.
Perhaps I'll
Remember-
see you in the Ice Crown Mountains.
Something Hildeskarn taught me once. Friends come and go, lovers come and go, family is forever.
Hildeskorn is quite the wise dwarf.
I'll
taught
tell him
you
you
well.
said so.
Have a good night.
I say, fare you well, Grulmas.
He takes off into the night. Yeah.
I'll gently say, anyone else awake? Hear that?
Which part?
Okay, so you were awake for that. Isn't that interesting? Evidently, Arendelle lost more than my services today.
Apparently. I worry about that.
Are you all up now?
I think Shirazi is still asleep, and I'm not medding, so I don't know that Natalia's awake.
I
Although I
get
saw her
up, but I
move.
don't really say anything. I just like walk off and just like stand kind of on my.
Shiraze is asleep, but she mumbles Dampier in her sleep because she's, she kind of heard that word.
I will walk over to where Natalia is standing and say, "Are you okay?"
Of course, always fine.
Okay. I'll nod my head and I will return to my watch.
Can everyone give me a perception check, whoever's awake? So Escanor and Saska, you hear like running and like heavy breathing. You hear like
Oh fuck!
Oh god.
It's coming towards us, going
Yeah.
away.
You hear
I look
I
at
like run
Natalia.
into the tent and like grab Shirazi and throw her over my shoulder. And I'm like, we gotta go!
Okay, I will prop. Okay, is it going away? You said.
He's running towards you. He's like here, and I'll let you make an
Okay.
action, basically. You hear him like panting, and if you look over, you can see it's him. He looks like he's just exhausted from running throughout the night to like catch up to you guys.
Okay, I will pull out both of my chakrams, one in each hand, and step across and block him. I say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, not nice and loud. Whoa, whoa! Hey, hey, hey! No need to panic. Everything's okay."
Are any of you else doing anything before I'll give him an action?
And I'm standing with both of my chakrams in my hand so I can throw them at a moment's notice, but I'm trying not to be terribly threatening.
Yeah.
How much do you weigh, Shirazi?
Let me see.
You're more than strong enough to carry her, by the way.
I'm 140.
Right? You're like,
Yeah, but it would put me to a medium load, so I couldn't move as quickly if I like sling her over my shoulder and start running.
Two of you could do
Do
it.
we know what Natalia did earlier?
What did she do? Oh,
no,
you would've saw her.
Shirazi did something.
No, she casted command on him. I don't know.
Really? That's awesome.
I guess yeah. I don't know. I don't remember where you were like your attention was during that. If you were like looking at her, you saw her cast a spell. You probably don't know what it was though. You saw her do a spell on him and he ran away. So you can probably put two and two together.
I'll just look at Natalia and be like, "Can you do whatever you did before?"
I'll try.
That's hilarious.
Is that all your actions then? What range is that?
25 feet
Oh,
plus
shit.
5
Alright.
feet per 2 levels, so 35 feet.
All right. Jesus. Where's his character sheet?
Fail.
This guy's gonna fucking run for the rest of his life. Oh my lord.
Flee for your life!
So you see him like super exhausted run at it as fast as he can away from you.
Just gonna turn into Forrest Gump and just run.
I do that confused face at Escanor and go, "What?"
I go help Natalia load up Shirazi onto the cart, and we start booking it.
Well, it does take us a little bit to pack up.
Yeah, he's moved like 60 feet away from you at this point, so you guys can take your time and then start moving. You're gonna move again? Yeah, I'll give you a full rest. You pretty much were done with your watches. Yeah, so you guys just keep. Well, it is 9:51. Do you want to stop here? And you can start the new day traveling with catfolk on your tail. Pun intended.
Shirazi is gonna have lots of current thoughts.
All right, you want to do experience?
I just wanted to say sorry during that Arendelle thing. I was getting a little triggered, and I really shouldn't have. I really apologize. I hope it didn't make anybody uncomfortable.
That's fine. I don't expect you guys to enjoy everything I'm doing. I mean, this is just the story I made. If you guys aren't super enjoying that specific
No,
part,
but that's
I mean,
not
it
it.
is what
It's,
it is.
the thing is I shouldn't have gotten.
It's all right. It's
upset
all
and
good.
triggered by that.
As long as you're
But
enjoying
To
it
be
now.
honest, I kind of felt that you were very much in character because you had expressed distaste for him before, and it was just kind of coming out. So
Yeah.
I was,
I mean,
I was getting more
Saska
and more
is
upset at the
evidently-
situation.
I think Saska's part Klingon, so
Well, I had asked John earlier, would I know what danger we're actually in, being that I was, a fighter in a fighting arena, and what it means to be surrounded by much stronger.
Yeah, I don't remember if I actually answered that. Sorry, I think I got
You
sidetracked.
did.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Yeah, you said I do know,
Yeah, but I didn't
and
actually
that's
tell
why I
you the
started
answer.
speaking out.
I
Well,
guess you surmised, but yeah.
you gave me a vague answer, but that's why I started talking more without fear, because I'm more than willing to die.
So is everyone okay, or is that?
Oh no, I'm fine. I
Yeah?
just wanted to I wanted to apologize if I said anybody or made anybody uncomfortable. That wasn't my intention.
It's all good as long as you're feeling all right about it now.
Oh, I got over it real quick.
Cool. I am glad.
I do want to say that, John, you owe me some royalty.
For what?
You clearly took my idea of a dwarf vampire hunter.
Oh shit. I forgot you said that. I'm actually curious what Bella thinks of all this, but I guess we can say that for later.
Yeah, we all need current thoughts, okay?
So yeah, let's do experience real quick. Because I know some babbies need to go to bed soon. Jinzi, you get 100 for that recap. Well, Bella helped out. If you want to split it, you can. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you want to split it?
Yeah.
All right, 100 to both of you. Right? You guys actually killed those griffins. Jesus, how much experience are those worth? I think they're worth a lot. Give me a second.
Thousands and millions. I want to level up.
I thought once I said they're going
1,200.
for the donkey, you just leave them alone. But yours are like, nope, fuck these things in particular.
That's mud donkey.
That's all right.
Don't
We
fuck
paid
up
money.
my
We paid
donkey.
gold for that donkey.
Yeah, 1,200 each. So you killed 5, so 1,200 times 5. Jesus.
6,000.
Jesus. I don't want to give you this much experience. Did you kill anything else? I can't remember now.
I think it was mostly roleplay.
Oh yeah. So 200 each for role playing. That's each for role playing. 200 each.
We're at 1,700 each so far.
How much do you need to level?
A lot.
Okay.
Last I checked, we're around 11,000 out of 15,000.
You can take. Let me give you a fraction of, since you got out of those guys without combat. Let me look how much experience one of them is worth, and I'll give you a portion or something like that. Let me see.
Yeah, we're not even at 11,000 yet.
So each of them were worth, or not each of them, one of them was worth 1,600. So you guys can each take half of that for getting out of that encounter without killing
So
anyone.
800 each.
Yeah.
So we're at 2,500 each.
And then you're in the middle of solving something, so I'll give you experience for it after, but it's worth a lot. But you're not close to leveling, right? So I'll save it for a lump sum later.
No,
No,
we're like 4,000.
We need like
away
4,000
from
away.
leveling.
Okay.
So this will put us 1,800-ish away from leveling.
Okay. So yeah, you'll probably level up next session.
So
Yeah.
2,500 each, 2,600 for me and Jess.
Yeah. All right. I think that's it. Yeah. Sorry if that little part seemed a little maybe railroady because they were too powerful for you or something, but I thought it was a good. I mean, I thought it sounded good on paper. Maybe it wasn't.
I mean, we could have fought them, so it wasn't that railroady. We just would have died.
Yeah, you would have died probably. I mean, they could have rolled poorly or something, but.
I mean, I
Well,
was
we
ready for
would have
it if
had
that's
to
what
have
was going to
gotten-
happen, but
We would have gotten real lucky. The problem is a couple of us can do a shit ton of damage in a hurry, you know. So
Yeah,
But
if
we wouldn't
we
have been able to get
hit
lucky
and
on
they
all four.
don't hit.
Yeah, like
Right?
you can one hit some of them, so I guess it just depends who hits.
Yeah, it just depends on who
Initiative.
gets the lucky rolls, yeah.
Would have been interesting. But yeah,
Let's
this is a
do
reminder.
it right now! Let's fake battle it out!
Blam! There you go, bitch. I just did 69 points of slashing damage. But the
Do you want me
crit
to
probably
make one of
wouldn't
his
confirm.
rolls to see what
Damn
you would have
it.
got?
But I wouldn't have crit confirmed, so it doesn't count.
I'm curious. I want to just make one of his rolls to see what happens.
Well, I'm armor class 18.
Oh, there you go. But what if you fucked with the dwarf?
I don't know. She's gonna steal the dwarf's breath, so he's gonna go.
I probably would have waited to see who was the caster before I went with that.
Both of those hit me. But then I attack him back. And then I roll a 1. Take that, bitch.
Yeah, you guys might have been actual to take them. Their shit isn't that strong.
I don't know. They're 4 of them, but see, there you go. That's a lot of damage, right? Well, I think it's a lot of damage. Everything is going by so quick. Shiraza is gonna putrefy their food and water.
Yep.
Okay, so we didn't actually leave. Then we're sitting here,
Oh shit.
packed up camp.
Yeah, so we'll begin next session whether it's like early morning on your second day of travel to Frontera.
Which will be
Nice.
the
Okay.
8th.
Back to back.
Yeah.
I'll change my crit range to 1 just to force crits.
Jesus.
Better change it back though.